session, we had cut off because we were having a pretty important talk, and we ultimately decided that it would be, well, not only that it would be better, but it would also make more sense to have Thea here for this. And so we kind of ran things back a little bit. If I remember correctly, let me just not read chat while I'm doing this. Let me turn around. Um, Basically, I think we opened up with some arrests and some arrests, what's it called, some watches. I do not remember a single thing that was being talked about. I think, actually, no. That was the day that, that Apricity and Shithur were being a little cute or whatever, swapping off the people that they want to watch with because Apricity thought that she should do Shithur a solid, which Shithur was appreciative until he realized that he was just going to end up with another person that he did not want to fucking be around at all. But overall, things ended up being relatively okay, you know? And in between the party returning back over to the cathedral, but also Thea so-called being, just mauling that Mr. Bagelbogen piece of shit escaped. She was very upset about that. Eventually, it came to a head where finally she cooled down, and it was like time to rehash that conversation before we finally actually reached the cathedral and was talking to Snake Lady that I cannot remember the name of currently. And it was interesting because at least for Angel in his case, he was underneath the impression that more things were going to be talked about, and then it took a really sharp right turn directly into Angel, where everyone was just like, "Yeah, downvote on the murder thing." It's very cringe. You're gonna lose a subscriber, and Angel was very surprised a little bit. Played a little bit of damage control. That damage control was not damage controlling, and ultimately he agreed that he would not. He would be more communicative in his violent endeavors in the future, and generally try to keep it to a minimum. And that's when Salnea, I remember her name now, I think. We talked to her, and she confirmed some things about the omens, some of our questions, basic things like that. Being bundles of potential in the form of abilities and powers and a sweet little aesthetique that can inhabit a person for as long as it takes for them to reach the potential before potentially leaving them. We learned that Angel is diligence, Shathor is pride, Binky is gluttony, Tim is IBS, whatever the fuck shit is happening with him. Apricity.
He's actually the secret millionth omen simping.
True.
The Princess of Magic.
Agreed. Right? The Avatar. Yes, irritable bowel syndrome. That's why
Right.
he was changing constantly. And it only makes sense. But yeah, Thea was vainglory, and Apricity was, give me like 10 seconds to remember it. Don't give me a hint. It's similar to sloth, but it's like a little bit of apathy as well. It's on the tip of my tongue. God damn it. Fuck. Okay, no, I don't remember.
Acedia.
Thank
Defined as spiritual sloth.
She's on acid.
True.
Like 50 years to remember that word. I don't think I could have.
Yeah. In that time, Odysseus and Penelope reunited. Like, it's kind of over. Yeah, and then we found out about all that stuff, and then we decided that actually we shouldn't take the next mission. We should calm the fuck down for a little bit. And calming the fuck down we are doing. That concludes my stellar recap. Yes.
You did it.
Ooh.
I kind of did. I will say I think I did better than I thought I would. All right. All right. Now party orgy now.
I think
Oh.
Nikki wanted to.
Have the party orgy.
I think Nikki wanted
scared
to be part of the conversation, but I also still don't know how much that is the case at the moment because sleep. So up to Nikki. Otherwise, we can move on from that.
What conversation?
It was when Salnea was explaining everyone's omens.
Oh.
Yeah. We ended right after she basically
Oh.
stated what they were.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah, I can pitch him to that.
Oh yeah, because you
Um,
were EP and you couldn't ask the questions that you wanted to.
Yeah.
Oh, there's so little.
Yeah. But I think she was just about to explain, because I left Binky's for last, because Nikki was EP. So she would explain that, Binky's, yours is gluttony, and that rounds out the lot of you.
Gluttony. Kind of looks to Tim Tim. Am I hungry that often? I haven't seen that.
Because Tim kind of thinks, well, I've heard the term glutton for punishment.
It's an overindulgement of something. Doesn't necessarily need to be food.
What would I overindulge in?
Really, Binky?
She looks genuinely
Bears.
confused.
It's okay.
I think
It'll
I have
come
a
to you.
normal amount. I think I have a normal amount of interest in just about everything.
Yeah, the key phrase is everything.
Yeah. Are you telling me not everyone else is this excited about everything?
Looks over at Shither and Angel and like,
Angel looks at her with a smirk.
Stares.
you know what? It's the charming thing about you, Vicky. You have such gluttony for life.
My whole world has been tipped. Are you telling? She like ruffles through her pockets and just takes out a little rock. You don't find this exciting?
I mean,
No
you know, geology's all neat and all.
I mean, but think of all the possibilities with just this tiny. Yes, it's just a rock, but think of what you could do with this rock. I mean, just here, she'll just chuck it. Do I hit anything?
Yeah, does she smash like a fucking
Where do you
1,000-year-old
throw it?
stained glass
They're not
window?
even cursed anymore. She just randomly throws it somewhere.
Roll me a d8. I need to know which direction you throw it in.
It just occurred to me that as of today, we have known Binky cursed, I think, longer than we have known
Yeah.
Binky
Oh, way
without.
longer.
You guys
That's
have,
so
yeah.
funny. That's so funny.
As Tim said, he was never sure when it was or wasn't the curse.
Roll me a dex check.
Dex.
Okay. You throw the rock randomly. It flies towards the fountain that's like directly south of you, the one that depicts Chast. Almost hits the statue, but sails actually just through kind of like the arms, like with that the gap in the arms and the head, and lands harmlessly on the floor. You see Salnea look over towards you, her eyes widen as she sees that you throw the rock close towards the statue. Don't do that again.
But I didn't break anything, see? Isn't that amazing? For all we know, it's a magic rock.
Well, at least it wasn't your grenade this time.
I thought your curse had been lifted.
No, this isn't the curse. This is just Binky.
And what's the difference?
It's slight, but it was there.
This time nobody got hurt.
I could have threw. See, if I was cursed, I would have thrown one of my bombs. But I didn't.
Hence the slight part.
Solnea just sighs.
Like there's a resonating sigh throughout the entire cathedral. Sighs from God.
Like,
But yeah, it's a nice rock, but I think if I looked away from it, I'd probably forget about it.
She puts her hands on her hips. I think this just sounds like everyone needs a little more gluttony in their life then.
Yeah, maybe so. But the fact that they don't, I think in itself is well, proof that not exactly the most normal thing.
So I'm just gonna say after Binky says that, you just see Reggie run off with Tim's shoulder and retrieve the rock for Binky.
Oh, thank you. You ruffles little face.
I really thought you were about to throw it again.
She contemplates it, but she's not cursed anymore.
For a dog.
Well, you are all heading towards Empress's port, correct? That was your plan?
Yeah!
Have fun.
I didn't say
Very
that.
well.
Oh, this is a bit retcon, but I already discussed it with Storm. I would have said some point when we entered the town and figured that out. Tim would have sent, would have been off for a couple of minutes, sending off a message.
Les, you need us for something?
Hmm?
What was the question, sorry?
Unless you need us for something. Too.
No, I do not. I was going to offer that one of the sisters could teleport you there if you so wish. The journey.
I mean, journey's half the fun, I suppose. But teleport, how do we teleport there? Like, where
One of
would
the
we
sisters
be?
You'll be in the teleportation offices.
I'd rather
Each
take the
city generally.
cart. I don't care for teleportation offices.
You want us to walk again?
I mean, I'm sure we could probably leave the rats on their own. They're trustworthy. They're at that age, you know, where like we gotta give them some of their own time to figure out who they are.
I mean, I don't use teleportation offices.
Has he told her why?
Biggie, you know, yes, because he never enters a town as himself.
Right. Okay. Yeah, no, Binky's still not putting two and two together.
Bro keeps IDs like Pokemon cards.
Well, I mean, if he's uncomfortable with it.
I mean, I guess you guys could go on ahead and I can catch up.
It's very far away.
I mean, we also got like the entire donkey cart and...
You can take a ship if you like.
A ship?
Correct.
It's a coastal city.
I want to take the ship. That sounds fun.
Yeah, we could take like a nice cruise.
Yeah.
Are we trying to delay?
Apricity's looking at Thea with wide eyes, shaking her head.
Fia's trying not to sigh.
I mean, I'll never say no to a little bit of seafaring.
Think about all the moisture.
Think if we came across a kraken.
You said
Oh,
think
would-
of the
you
moisture, and
die.
Shathar's frown just deepened more.
I would rather shave off all of my fur and watch Binky wear it as a hat.
I think a fair few of
Binky
us would
eyes
like to
for
see
fur.
Vicky now thinks that's the deal. Like if we agree not to go, that's what has to happen.
Sounds like you could stand to hate it a little bit more. How about somebody you really hate wearing the hat?
He wants the hat.
I don't think Apricity hates anyone here. She loves everyone.
Oh, no, I was just saying. She expressed her disinterest, but I was thinking a more powerful impact would have been to say, I don't know, the likes of Bagelbakken wearing the hat.
Binky's expression immediately scrunches.
If you want, we can go take you to the outpost outside of the city that we have.
Yeah, it gets
What's
us
wrong
close.
with the teleportation circles again?
Sorry, talk it over. What did Shathar say?
What's
First
wrong
one.
with the teleportation circles again?
There is nothing wrong. Tim seemed... Well, Dinky seemed... adverse to it.
I mean, she would have heard people calling him Tim Tim now.
At least Binky.
Probably. She will
like a
still
nickname,
address him
but-
as Dinky.
For all you know,
A dead
Dink
name.
Tim Tim's his middle name, and that's the address.
Sounds like a grandpa name, you know?
Yeah. I mean, I guess we could go to the teleportation circle in the in your outpost. It's good to bring the donkey there and everything, right?
Yes,
Okay.
that's fine.
Then we'll do that. That's okay then.
When you're ready, you can let me know.
Mm,
I'm sure you want a
you
bit
just
of
need to
time to
return
recuperate.
the books first. Eh?
Correct. You can hand them to me and I will take them, send someone to the archive.
Would we have had enough time to read through them all? During like
You've had...
It's been like a week and a half.
yeah, but Fia took a lot of books.
It's up to you. How much of a nerd are you?
Oh,
You got like
literally.
8 hours. You'd probably be able to finish through the books that you took.
Okay.
It's not like we were doing anything for most of those days.
Yeah, it's true.
Unless you're doing
Okay.
We
downtime
don't have
activity.
our phones.
You can take your downtime. You can train your skills. You can learn a feat.
Well, she's busy
Crafting.
reading, bro.
That's fine.
How does downtime work?
When at the end of a day, you'll probably get like 6 hours, and you can put it towards training a skill, expertising a skill, learning a feat. Upon that, learning of a feat depends what feat you're learning. Crafting,
Mhm.
that sort of thing. If you're training a skill, you need to have someone who
Is
train
proficient to
you in that
teach you.
skill.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay. Hmm.
So Tim could teach Binky all the social skills.
If he hasn't succeeded in however many years it's been, I don't think he's going to.
Yeah, it's not happening.
Part of me thinks that Angel would like to learn from Tim his mimicking abilities.
Ah, you want to master my acting feat, do you?
A little bit, yeah.
He'd be willing to
Would
teach you.
Tim willingly give that power to?
Oh, the feat is you can do yourself. You don't need a teacher for a feat.
Oh, okay.
But we got a limit on how many I'm assuming we can master, right?
For feat wise, yeah.
I don't think you can. Well, I also don't think you learn it in like a singular downtime area.
No,
right?
no, but if we play this game for say 2 years, we could take every feat in the game possibly. If you get my point, Judah.
Yeah, yeah.
Like there's a limit.
Mhm.
That won't be happening. You'll get maybe max 2. Very max is 3. But that also depends on how powerful the feat is.
Yeah. I don't know. I'll have to look more. For sure. But yes. If not that, I'm thinking he might take the exercise. No, I'll just have to think on it later.
When would you like me to fetch one of our teleportresses?
Don't see any reason we need to be sticking around here any longer. Unless you all have something you wanted to do in town before we left.
Oh, I agree.
Yeah, I suppose I'll just go. I'll go get Princess and everything.
Is Alyssa coming with us?
You say that out loud.
Yeah.
The two of them look at each other. I'm going to have a conversation with head sister Salnea first.
Right, of course.
Oh, speaking of which, Dinky, you wanted to have a conversation with me? About something that was happening during your most recent
Yeah,
morning?
you see, I started changing overnight. I woke up with extra hair.
Not the best recalling of that event.
Is it currently affecting you?
No, at the moment, I've got it under control. But it was just kind of odd, like, I started, like, looking like other people when I looked at them.
Curious. Perhaps, do you think you might be a changeling?
Well, if I am, it's news to me. Does that happen in your midlife crisis?
Uncommon.
Mickey, do you think I'm a changeling?
It could also be magic.
Yeah, it's probably that. Just kind of odd. Just going non-stop.
There are a few cases where one would be able to cast lower level magic an infinite amount of times.
Huh. Neat.
It depends on certain spells. There are limitations. That very much could be the case. But I will go have this conversation, and when we return, we will take you to Empress's Port.
Alright.
The two of them leave the hallways. You have about an hour until they return.
Hmm.
Can just expedite that process unless anyone wants to do anything in that hour.
Are there any shops in this area?
No. There's if you leave the cathedral and go to like the
No.
outskirts of the inn, there's a small like kind of like supply store. That's about it. It's like basic materials things to continue on a journey with, but no like magic stores or anything.
Boo.
I guess for the hour then, can she go outside the cathedral and try to rifle around for ingredients
Sure.
she could use just to make stuff with?
Roll me a survival check.
Robbing the cathedral ASMR.
Casino.
Yeah.
Listen, I say what I want to see.
Oh, my bad.
I think all churches should have a casino in them. That would make them
Oh my
so
god,
much
more
better
people
and
would attend
engaging.
then.
Real. I mean, church kind of is a casino if you think about it.
I will spend all of my tithes.
You
We'll make
gamble
another-
on like God, you know, whatever tithings are. I'm not religious.
Another 10 gold of potion making materials.
Yay.
Excellent.
Wow.
She'll come inside towards the end of the hour then and just kind of open up her hand to Tim Tim, kind of like a kid who just like grabbed a handful of dirt. Is just like, look at this.
Oh, Tim actually had stuff he had to do.
Oh, who's the nearest person?
Right, he would have left Reggie with you.
She turns to Apricity and holds out her hands.
Very cool, Binky.
What have you got here?
Thank you, Pinky. Very cool.
She beams, so happy.
Angel's gonna see if this church has anything akin to communion wine, and he's going to
Yeah, you
give
would.
his and he's going to give his best showing of a repentant, on the verge of changing religions man to see if that will favor his chance in getting some of that.
Roll me a persuasion check. Or
Like
just
the-
whatever social check you want to make to try and get the wine.
Let's see.
What do you say? That there'll be someone who's like, if you're asking for it, they will question why you want it.
I think. Well, I don't know how else to do this other than like kind of setting the scene, but I imagine it's just either. I imagine Angel sees someone carrying like I don't know how a communion service will work, or even if this church has a communion service. However, in this particular instance, because he's feeling a little bit dry at the mouth, he's just gonna, pretend to be this repentant guy. Like he wonders if he can take communion. He's asked why, and he will just, under the condition that no one else is around, he's going to lay in to the whole. How do I put this? This journey of mine, going along with these new people and everything, I've seen a lot of things, and it just made me more conscious about needing to know where I'm gonna end up if I don't make it back alive.
See, there's a gnomish girl like set down the like giant bottle of communal wine, just like to the side. She's like carrying it with both her arms, and she puts it down. Oh, I'm. That's heartbreaking. Roll me a deception check.
19.
I can pour you a glass. That's fine. Just give me a moment. You see her kind of fetch a goblet
Mhm.
from one of the tables, and she kind of sets it down on the pews, the bench of the pew, and she like grabs the vase with both her arms again and like tilts her whole body to try and tip it out into the goblet.
Allow me.
Does it?
And Angel will help her, and by help I mean give himself a bigger helping. But he's helping
no,
her.
wait. That's too much. That's too much.
I'm sorry. It seemed like you were struggling.
No, I'm quite used to this actually.
Could have fooled me.
You get a bigger than usual goblet of wine.
Hmm. He will take whatever equivalent of communion wafer, and he will eat it, and he will drink. He will imbibe. And he's just not gonna stop chugging until that glass is empty.
Being an alcoholic in the house of chastity, what the fuck?
And he takes the glass from his lips with a refreshed smile, and he lowers the glass down to this gnome girl, and he just says, "I feel like a changed man. Thank you."
Well, that's good. I'm glad that it helped.
Well, then you know. You take care.
You too. She'll waddle away with a giant bottle of wine.
He considers doing something to get the rest of it, but he ought not to push his luck with allies.
Eventually, Selnea and Alyssa return. Her bag a little bit bigger, and she seems a little bit more dressed for travel. She has managed to convince me that she wishes to travel with the lot of you.
You're
Now-
coming.
Yeah, there were a few things that along our journey back that kind of convinced me.
Shithar gives her a very genuine smile.
Otherwise, I was on the fence. So, but yeah, I want to see the world and help people, and I think this will be an eye-opening journey for me.
Glad to have you with us.
Once again, I will encourage that you'll please take care of her. And perhaps refrain from getting her into things that she might be unprepared to deal with the mental fallout. She kind of looks over towards her, and Alyssa just kind of does the she looks away. Alright, well, when you're all ready, we will take you to our teleportation room and we will get you going.
Right.
She'll lead you over to another room. In this room, there is it's made of stone brick. There's a teleportation circle in the center, kind of dormant at the moment, and it is dimly blue. Around the room, there are all of the various gods' symbols around the room, kind of on the walls, decorated and painted very artistically. There, a dragonborn woman is ready. She is red in nature, and she looks over towards you all. Alright, well, when you're all ready to go, I've already done the paperwork. Considering it's just to our outpost, it's fine anyways. Have you all teleported before? Through the circle?
I'm sure Angel has once before.
I
think
done it once
Oh.
or twice.
Can't say I
Right.
have.
Would the city Binky's from have it like to different parts of the city?
To different parts of the city? No.
Isn't Binky
It's
part,
usually
like
between
isn't
city
the
to
north
city.
where like magic's a bad thing, or am I forgetting?
Uncontrolled magic is a bad thing.
I don't know if teleportation circles count.
They
We practice safe
teleportate.
magic, okay?
They're hypocritical. They're like, you can't use your elemental wild magic, but we can control your minds with magic. That's fine.
Well, no, I know the government uses it. I just didn't know if it would be like a something the average citizen be allowed to use up there.
No, they still have priests and stuff. It's more regulated though.
Do priests don't learn teleportation circle? They'd have to get a wizard or something.
No.
Oh.
I'm not saying priest. A priest can use magic.
Oh,
I mean,
sorry. Yeah.
But, teleportation circles generally are done like it's still used widely throughout because it's generally pretty safe, especially like the amount of defenses that they have on these in the cities for these things. Anyone who would like to can roll me a history check.
I love his story.
Okay. I love my stupid robot.
Okay. Shasur and Thea, you would know that upon your travels, actually, Shasur actually not having used one before would not know.
Fuck.
Adversity. You would also know that unwarranted, like if people use teleportation circles into government authorized, like within cities and stuff like that, and it turns out they are a threat, the rooms are designed to basically eliminate that threat on the spot. A lot of the magic defenses are built within the walls and activate upon command words.
Oh,
Generally.
Bye, Angel.
Do I think any of the people here immediately are a threat?
No, it's usually military threats, people who try to siege using a teleportation circle and under the guise of saying who they aren't actually are. So if people try to like Trojan horse through a teleportation circle, sort of thing, they will get destroyed. So doesn't really happen all that often because the risks far outweigh the advantages of just going through city walls.
At least until the Skaven come in with a nuke.
Yeah. But yeah.
Do I think this type of magic would reveal Tim's disguise?
Tim's disguise isn't magical.
I think it's physical currently, I believe.
Right. I was asking if I thought. But fair enough.
But yeah. You will all be transported as the teleportation circle spell is cast. You see a little kind of slip of paper is burnt as the magic is cast. And as you all stand on the circle, it's like a weird transition as you fall through, and the world kind of flips, and you see a fleeting of colors as it kind of flashes, and after a moment you immediately appear on the other side, as if your kind of vision has been flipped upside down. It's a little nauseating. Everyone roll me a con save.
Let's go.
You don't have
Can I
to.
What?
Shifter
Really? I'm
doesn't have
immune
to.
to teleportation sickness.
You don't have a stomach.
Can I roll with disadvantage because I literally just drank alcohol?
Yeah, you roll a disadvantage.
Yes. Damn it. Angel and his steel trap.
So bad.
Oh, Pinky!
Bro.
Go here! No, here's the bucket!
Yeah, Binky, you feel safe.
Close do we have to be to each other in this teleportation circle?
Very close.
Yeah, it's like open for 6 seconds, right? So.
Yeah.
I just all on the floor.
On the other side, there appears to be an Asimar man with black wings. As he looks over towards you. Oh, shit! I didn't get the bucket there in time. Welcome, but welcome.
Sorry, I didn't mean to.
Immediately stepping far away.
It's okay, just let it out, it happens.
What the bloody hell's is wrong with you?
I don't feel good.
So some of us have these things called stomachs, Shathur.
Weakness.
There you go.
Okay. Welcome to the outpost. I was given details that you were heading over to the city, so whenever you're ready, it's about.
Is he just throwing up on the floor or something?
Yeah.
He has a
Did he
bucket.
bring a bucket?
He brought a bucket.
Oh.
Sorry, continue.
Yep. When it'll be 2 hours journey towards the city. Whenever you're ready. I'm gonna have to get this shit cleaned up.
Did he say what his name was?
No.
Okay.
Allow me. And Angel will just take out his water skin, pour some water over the area, and he'll use shape water to basically contain it into a cube and freeze it.
Meanwhile, Tim will kind of clean up Binky's face with Presty.
Thank you guys.
And he will just levitate the puke cube. And he will
Don't
just
call it that.
move it into the direction of the bucket and drop it inside.
Here, Binky, have
No,
a
we can
mint.
keep it for later.
Thank you.
True.
Interesting way of cleaning that up, but
Do we
kind of
all
disturbing.
throw up if we fail the con save?
You don't have to. You just feel sick.
Okay.
I was just being spicy.
Okay. I just wasn't sure. I didn't hear exactly what he said.
No, you passed.
With a 10?
Reggie
Yeah.
didn't.
Okay.
I'm thinking about Apricity making the dog throw up noises. The fucking
God, no, that still activates my fight or flight response. Hearing that sound from my cat at like 3 a.m. on my bed, immediate springing out and just like throwing them into the bathroom.
Yeah.
I love my pets.
You say it with a sigh.
Well, listen, I don't think that I would invite anyone else back into my house after they've thrown up on my bed. So, like, you gotta love your pets. It's just how it works.
Love is pain.
Okay. I assume you make your way out and travel towards the direction of the city.
Actually, as we do make our way out, Tim does turn to the party quickly. Back into now that we're out of the out of the city, he takes off his disguise quickly. Goes, actually, I'm going to be a bit behind you in the city. I have something to take care of there, so I'll meet you back in there. I'll meet you in the city at some point.
There's a guy.
All right.
But just so
I-
just so you can, if you don't recognize me, he takes Reggie and he will put Reggie in Binky's hair, who just kind of nuzzles down in it.
Can I perhaps like judge? Is he nervous about something? Like,
You can roll me an insight.
I actually kind of want to as well.
He's not. Yeah, sure. He's not trying to hide particularly. He's not coming off as like nervous, but you gather that there's something he needs to plan for the city. Like he's got something in mind with the city.
oh god.
He's totally thinking about his next con, betting on it. Angel just nods and it's just like, whatever you need to do it.
Yeah. I'll beat you soon enough. I just have to prepare, get myself. I have to put my face on.
Got it.
But I'll see you in there. Enjoy yourselves. I'll be there soon.
All right.
Try not to get arrested.
Now, Binky. That never happens. Except that one time. But we don't talk about that.
And if you do, let us know. We can see about getting you out.
It'll be fine.
I guess to be fair, I'm usually the one getting arrested.
Mhm.
I'll try not to get arrested.
That was the one time, Binky.
I suppose that happens. Huh?
I was arrested with you, Binky.
What
Oh,
did you both do?
Oh no, Tim didn't do anything. It's usually he didn't do anything.
Oh shoot, actually, that's the wrong token.
Angel lists that as a story that he will ask about later.
Alrighty. Travel for another 2 hours. Eventually reaching the city gates. You see it's currently surrounded by very tall stone walls. At the gates, there are Asimar guards, currently their wings folded out, currently taking in the influx of visitors and on those who are entering into the city. I don't believe it should be a problem. Everyone has their identification papers and whatnot, I assume.
Occasional what now?
This is just regular stuff that everyone should have.
Important
So-
question, and this is to both you and Kat. Was I registered as a pet?
That's the pet. That's fine.
Like, was I? No, like, I'm curious. Or was I registered as a person? I mean, you
I
both
think
know the
that's up to you.
circumstances. You both know the circumstances of me coming to, like, into Thea's life, so I'm just...
I feel Apricity, like, because you can
Apricity
just get
would've-
away by being a fox, you probably will just be like, if I need to get into a city, they don't check, so I'll just be a fox.
I mean, that makes sense to me.
I don't think you wouldn't have any papers. Everyone
I'm
else
just-
should.
I'm just a pet, it's
Storm, I
fine.
message you.
Is there any like legal paperwork you need to own a pet fox?
I have a question. Whenever I didn't know if you guys were done with whatever. Cat.
Oh, well, we wait for Storm to answer Kat's question, I suppose.
Yeah, Storm.
I'm messaging Lion real quick.
Okay.
Yes, questions?
Do you need some
cat.
kind of legal paperwork to own a pet fox?
No.
Okay.
In a world where prestidigitation exists, no pee is too stinky. My question
What was your question? Yeah.
was, I don't believe cameras exist in this world, and thus I don't think, like, there's any form of visual identification. Is it more like, I don't know, licensing? Like, basically, I'm wondering, like, if there's a quote-unquote picture of Angel that I'm gonna need to hide.
No, it's generally just identification and stuff, and taking in who's actually coming and going from the city. It's bureaucracy.
Okay.
And they generally just check for. Generally, it's issues of like, making sure people aren't trying to disguise themselves and do some shady shit in the city. You know, that's generally what it's for. But yeah.
Looks backwards at Tim.
He is gone.
Naturally.
But
okay.
Unless someone causes a scene, you all get in fine. It's stuff like if you were one side's as like if you were Orobani and you're military and you're trying to pass off as Chimeran military entering a Chimeran city.
Yeah.
Then yeah.
It's a security measure of sorts.
It is.
Okay. Well then, yeah. No scene to be caused.
But in a neutral city, it's generally a lot more easier. But as you emerge into the city streets, surrounded by brilliant buildings and colorful displays of color, the walls and streets that separate the different districts seem to be lined with statues embedded with gemstones at the entrances. A bustling street filled with busy pedestrians of many races. Never before have many of you seen this many Asma all in one place.
By the way, the map's blank, Storm. You got token vision on.
Correct.
Is that for all of us? Like, I think Thea and I are from an Asmar city. So,
You
like,
are, but it's also the capital. So you, the two of you have probably seen a lot of Asma there, but because it's the capital, it's a little bit more diluted with other races as well. Not that the city isn't as well, but it's probably about the same for you guys. To be fair, it's about the same ratios, ish. But they're definitely like a lot more Asma here, whereas usually it's like one every maybe 1,000 or so in other cities and such, depending on where you are. But in the distance, you see a large white marble statue that sits above a towering bridge. The statue depicts a woman holding a brilliant gemstone that glimmers with light. In another direction, there appears to be an enormous keep that seems to almost shimmer like a diamond. As you wander through the streets, you notice a few things. A newsboy seems to be yelling out to the crowds on the latest headlines.
Princess Regalian silver carriage vanishes. Hefty reward for those who find it. Durhaman loses case. Huge setback for baking company. Gemstones retrieved from Royal Bank. Officials say false alarm.
Posters of someone called Cleopatra visiting the Velvet Vault brothel seem to be scattered about, as well as a bounty poster for a Tilligan Namfit for 1,000 gold for stealing a jeweled locket. Appears to be a cat. A cat appearance of a shifter. But yes, you have entered within the city. And I will also... place the party.
Did you want token vision on the map? Yeah, I was about to ask.
Yeah. But what do y'all do as you enter within the city?
I think Angel's first instinct is to find something to eat, since I imagine they've been on the road for a while, and, you know, his cooking is good, but can't beat restaurants, really.
Well, as you make your way through the entrance to the streets here, you see that to the left appears to be the district of the Royal Western Guard Barracks. And on the right, you see the Amber Estates, that of which you see kind of like the statue leading, like the gate leading into the district. There are two statues. With kind of like amber gems kind of embedded within them. As you make your way along down the road, you see that there are a few stalls around. Is there anything that you feel in terms of food-wise? Any type of food? Seafood? Probably not here. You won't see any seafood. Not at least on this road.
Oh, okay.
No, like on this road, like this stretch of the road, you will not see any seafood because it's not near the coast.
Gotta go near the harbor.
Yeah.
Well, Angel's hungry, and he's just gonna go ahead and turn around to the others, and he's just gonna say, I'm thinking about getting myself a bite to eat, if any of y'all are interested.
Depends what?
Thinking things that Roman water.
What? What did you just say?
Thinking about things that roam in water.
Oh. Does
Seafood.
the Prissy like seafood?
Yes, but she hates water.
Well, We're not gonna go dive for it ourselves.
Yeah, she'll eat seafood for sure.
Yeah, I could tag along.
All right. Anybody else? Stares at Binky. Stares at Chither.
Shrugs.
I'm always up for trying new stuff.
Squeak.
Looks at Alyssa.
She looks like she's just taking this all in, for a moment, and
This your first
Looks-
time being at a larger city?
no, just been a while. I haven't been here since I traveled here to get to the cathedral, so just trying to see if anything's changed.
Has it?
Not really. Guard barracks a guard barrack, estate's an estate, district, so
Fair enough.
maybe if we get to the places where I'm more frequented, then I might be able to notice a few things.
Where does a priestess of Chast frequent inside of a city? I wonder.
This was before I was a priestess of Chast.
Oh, that just got a lot more interesting then.
She stifles the laugh. But if you're looking for seafood, then yeah, perhaps towards the coast.
Well, come on then. You might as well be our live-in tour guide,
All right.
As opposed to a dead one.
as opposed to a dead one.
Fair enough.
And she'll lead you through the city. As you make your way down towards just like the intersection, you see a kind of what might actually catch your eye, Binky, is there's a small like little gate. Statues kind of look actually more mechanical in nature. And on the plaque it reads the Lapis Laboratories.
Without even mentioning it to the party, she just turns and heads towards that direction.
Hold on, Vinky, and he'll reach out and just grab whatever figment of her clothing that will snag on his fingers.
Back of her shirt.
Yeah.
She's still walking.
Yeah. Grabby hands.
Come on. Let's
Oh,
fuel up
look
our
over
bodies
there.
before. Let's fuel up our bodies before we consider mind food.
I'll try. Oh,
It'll get
what's
a
in
lot-
there?
It'll get a lot easier once you smell the food from the stalls.
I'll look away for now.
Yeah,
Turns.
Angel. Yeah, Angel will just like put his hands gently on her shoulders and just drive her away.
Me checking if I still have hold person.
Oh, I do still need to take long rest. Thank you, Heath.
Forgot I gained another spell slot for leveling up.
Nice.
But she continues taking you down towards the streets. On the left side, you see the Jeweled Exchange, where there seems to be like different sorts of buildings made to be kind of in regards to the creation of gems, banking, and just like a marketplace of that sort of thing. You continue down, eventually making your way towards the center markets of the Amethyst markets. You see in the distance the actual white cathedral, the Opal Cathedral that stands on the river shoreline, towering over the many of the buildings within the markets. As you make your way down, there is indeed a seafood stall. There is a Shuren man currently manning the stall, and he's got like different sorts of seafood on sticks with different types of sauces.
Angel just takes a nice deep whiff of the area and sighs, pleased. Just like home. So y'all telling me that none of y'all tried seafood?
Was the capital near the sea? I don't remember.
The capital is near the sea, I believe.
Blinks.
Reggie gives a thumbs up.
Is what, sorry?
Is my home near that?
Your home is also near the sea.
Okay.
I've tried seafood before.
Well, seeing that you're here, I imagine you care for it. A little bit, anyway.
It's alright.
Binky?
She also said that she had.
So a lot of y'all had seafood, but as far as... and his smile widens for a moment as an idea kind of presents itself into his head. Alright. I think I'm gonna buy to eat, for one, and for two, I'm gonna need supplies for something I'm thinking of cooking up.
Oh?
It's a surprise. Something that my pa kind of got me on.
Interesting.
What is it?
Think of every single bit of seafood that you could imagine, and just sort of dumping it into a pot. Well, not every seafood.
Close his
There's
mouth.
also there's some turf alongside the surf, vegetables, lots of potatoes often, lots of seasonings. Oh yeah, it's been a long time.
Do they serve that here?
Really not, but I know exactly how to make it.
Is this restaurants or is this like a marketplace for fish?
This is just the first thing you've come across is like a vendor stall who's selling like
Got it.
fish on sticks currently.
You might not have. Angel did say buying for eating and also for supplies. He thinks he might be able to find a seafood marketplace, but that's for later. He just wants to fill his tum-tum now.
Alright. It's 3 copper. You can get a fish stick with some seasoning of whatever. I have vinegar and salted and
I think in particular,
spicy.
I think Angel is going to. Am I using this word surreptitiously? Let me see. Actually, no, not surreptitiously. He's just going to. He's going to be eating just like a squid kebab. 3 of them, even. And if pesto comes out during that time, he's just going to look at it and continue eating.
He will not.
Good. And I'll say, just because Angel can, and because I won't hide it. I think Angel thinks it very funny, in part to keep giving food to a warforged, So he's also going to buy Shithir some.
Shithir nods and thanks.
How much?
Which one did he get him? I'm so curious. Did you get him the spicy one?
I think Angel is going to very innocently get him something that looks identical. Two things that look identical, but one is going to be considerably more seasoned than the other. It has to be a test.
Yeah, he eats both. He takes his time, seemingly enjoying the flavor of both.
Interesting. Angel like logs this down. This information is absorbed into his brain.
I think
And,
the robot of fire is going to have spice tolerance, just like I guess.
essentially, but I think more than anything, he was more interested in his capacity for taste. So this is good news. But how much cost
As you-
did we lose since I still
9.
bought for 2 people? Okay.
Oh, you bought 3. How many did you buy?
Well, he bought for himself like 3 squid kebabs and
Yeah.
4 Shithir.
How many did you buy for Shithir? 3 as well?
Like 2 in this instance.
That would be 15 copper. So a silver and 5 copper.
Okay.
Got me a sugar daddy already. This is great.
Yeah, spend that cash. That 1.5 silver. Let's go. Eventually, as you're wandering around the streets, taking everything in, you bump into a girl who seems to be putting up posters, and handing out flyers. The girl is half elf. She has very bright green hair. She seems to be wearing this kind of leaf, like this upper piece, very revealing outfit. She's a lot more covered up at the bottom. Not in her art, but she would be covered up here. She has like this kind of leafy skirt that goes down to about almost right above her knees. And I won't show her art. Oh, hello. How are you going? I'm currently putting up posters. Would you like a flyer to the Velvet Vault? We are currently... There's, having a visitor. Cleopatra is arriving, so if you're interested in coming to see, here you go. And she'll hand you a flyer.
She's wearing nothing! Wow!
Yeah, I said how she looks different in the art than what's in her art currently.
Oh, okay,
How old did you say she was?
She's like mid-20s.
This is
Let's
what I
go.
look like. This is what I look like while planting tomatoes, by the way. I just thought everyone should know that.
That was a horrible image. Please never bring that up again.
Who's Cleopatra?
Biggie
She's...
says this, but she is looking like right at the chest.
Which is eye
Oh.
level, funnily enough.
She's a wandering, famous, belly dancer. So, there'll be a show going on, tonight. If you're wanting to see. She moves from place to place, so we're a little lucky to actually have her.
Well, that sounds fun.
Dancing with your belly?
Oh, it's a form of dancing. It's a lot of movements with like the hips, and it's a spectacle. You should come.
Hmm.
Well, that sounds fun.
Dancing with your belly. It's a form of dancing. It's a spectacle. You should come.
Well, that sounds fun.
Hmm.
Who's Cleopatra? interested.
Looks to the others.
You'd be surprised. Angel will look over towards Shithir and kind of give him a nudge with his elbow, and will just say, rather innocently, all things considered, you'd be surprised how many ways people have found to undulate themselves.
Oh, I'm sure.
And he'll look over towards Binky and is just, yeah, I don't see why not.
You said she's like handing out these flyers?
Yeah.
Binky will take one.
This'll be fun. What time is this happening?
About 2 hours from now, I believe.
Oh, Angel will just go, oh shit, we better get to that laboratory then, huh?
But, just in case... Oh. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
If you wanted to come early, you're always welcome to.
I'm gonna roll
Yeah.
a wisdom saving throw.
I don't know.
That doesn't help.
Yeah, Angel's already gonna go like, I mean, we could, but you did seem pretty excited about that laboratory. I admit, I'm a little bit interested myself. Anybody else? And he'll turn to look at the Anapricity.
Don't see why not.
The laboratory won't be going anywhere, though, right? And this is a once-in-a-lifetime thing.
Oh, but you don't know.
Apricity's going to say only to Thea, I think Binky might be horny? Is that the word? Did I use that correctly?
Yes. Perhaps. Thea's like covering her face with one of her like smaller wings actively.
Interesting. I do so want to see whatever mating ritual she has planned when she sees someone attractive. I think it'll be fun.
I take it you want to go then.
If only for the purposes of watching her fumble.
Carly, you've mentioned before that Apricity, despite her like psychic abilities, is rather expressive with her face.
Yes.
So I imagine Angel's watching as he turned to talk to these two, and immediately Apricity just gets that devious look on her face.
Oh yeah, she 100% looks like she's up to something, and like I would say at this point you've spent enough time with her that you know the up to something face. Like it's
Oh yeah.
she's a not like sneaky either, like so she's not, you know, making it a concerted effort to hide it. There's just so like what you see is basically Apricity looking like kind of like up to something, and then Thea looking like embarrassed, I guess, is like hiding her face.
Oh man. I mean, I will say, actually, Angel will, I think, will insight Binky, because I do think it's interesting that her interests have changed so quickly from knowledge to belly dancing.
What are you inciting?
Very much the... I don't know how to word it, but like... what's with the sudden interest? Like, the difference of, say, presenting someone with homework versus presenting someone an ice cream cone. Like, is it just like the normal thing of, oh, this thing interests me better, or, you know, the freaky Sonic GIF insert here?
Ah.
Like, is she sweating and licking her lips now? I need to know.
Yeah, you can insight.
Well.
It looks like she's actually just being logical about it, that one is a limited time thing and the other's gonna be there.
Oh, okay. Angel will just say, but she did say that it's gonna be around, I mean, it doesn't start until 2 hours. Ooh, that's a good question. And he'll turn over to the half-elf girl, and he'll just say, what's your name?
Emerald.
All right. Well, nice to meet you, Emerald. Would you say it would be better to show up an hour or two before? How's the seating goes?
Oh, there's plenty of seats.
Does it get packed?
It can get packed. I would probably recommend going now.
Why?
I don't know what the intake's gonna be like for, I guess, when the show does happen, and it's kind of a limited time thing, so...
Are we being manipulated? Is this a sales tactic?
Roll me an
Yeah,
insight.
she's being kind of pushy about us going now. I don't like it.
Fuck!
Can I roll 2?
If you want.
It's not good.
Oh.
I went to go roll and then asked myself, does a Prisity gaff? She does not gaff.
Mm-mm. Save us.
Angel and Thea. She seems like she's just being nice. Just being like, hey, well, if you want to go now, it is a limited time thing, so she doesn't know. It's just that she seems like she's trying to put like the sales pitch of trying to get people to go there earlier.
We go there earlier. You did.
And do we know why? Is there like an extra cost to going earlier? Like, why might she want us to go earlier? Do we know at all?
You wouldn't be able to mind read that. I get.
Fair.
Roll me an intelligence check.
Oh. Well.
Well.
Yeah. It just seems like you can read her intentions. You don't know why.
Fair enough. Degaff, continue.
Yeah,
But,
Angel shrugs and is just, well, I guess 2 hours, more time for us to get through the venue or whatever and get into the right seats.
Are you new to the city?
Nah.
Oh, well, okay, well, if you have a guide, then... She smiles. Alyssa looks a little uncomfortable.
Oh yeah, I guess you would.
No, thank you.
Wait, is it like?
Between myself and Alyssa here... Oh, sorry. You were saying something, Kat.
No. I don't even know where I was going with that, but...
Well, figure it out!
How obvious is... Oh, sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna ask if she's like... What's the word? Oh my god, English is hard. Like flustered,
Polish.
but that's not really the same thing as uncomfortable, which is why I stopped, because that is a stupid question.
Well, who knows? Maybe Alyssa's thinking about breaking her chastity oath with this half-elf. Who knows?
Maybe she's
Roll
also
me an-
just horny.
Yeah, that's
Roll me
why I
an
was...
inside check.
I would also like to insight, because I was gonna try and figure out how obvious her discomfort was. But But actually, I don't gaff. I don't gaff. It's fine.
I would like to insight, but I don't actually care as well.
Yeah.
Percy and Thea, hard to read, like beyond the visual discomfort. Angel, it seems like she's conflicted.
Conflicted about what, maybe?
Conflicted about how she feels about actually going.
Oh, yeah. I guess taking a chastity to I mean, belly dancing isn't inherently sensual, but I imagine that this show by someone named it's a brothel. So
Oh yeah.
Yay!
So Angel's gonna think about that a little bit, and he's just gonna go, "Nah, between me and my fellow guide, we should be able to find our way. But you wouldn't happen to be able to tell us what the best seats are in there. Want to get real close and personal, as much as one can."
Well, probably the very center. There's seats right in front of the stage. There's about 6 of them. There's also a nice view from there's like cushion seats behind the stage from the back. You can get a decent view there as well.
Perfect.
Or from up top. But you'll be a little bit further away.
Angel will side-eye Alyssa's discomfort discreetly, and he will smile as he just says, "No, we'd prefer up close, but thank you, though."
Her face scrunches up.
We should probably head in now.
I think
Everybody
he's also
ready?
going to look at her for a second.
Are you gonna try and inside her? Is that what you're doing?
No, she's gonna just jump to conclusions by like looking between the two, and then looking at Alyssa and just saying out loud, "Do you have a crush on her?"
Who is that to?
Alyssa.
Angel. What? No? How did you come to that conclusion?
I mean, you're looking real tense, you're avoiding eye contact. I feel like, don't worry, she'll pat her arm. She's pretty, I guess.
Oh, it's fine if you have a crush on me. No, that's not what it is.
Apricity went from being half asleep to like at full attention with that like one interaction.
Need I remind you that where I'm from?
Yeah,
Who
so
I
it
would-
makes sense that you're having trouble looking at her. I mean, look at her, just up and down gesture with her hands.
No, that's not it. I'm conflicted whether or not I should go in.
Let me roll something real quick.
Gotta see if you misinterpret that term.
You prefer men then?
That's not what I was saying.
Oh, that makes sense. That makes sense. All right.
I mean,
We're
I'm sure
supposed
there's
to refrain
men there,
from. No, we're supposed to refrain from these things. Oh.
Allison?
Alyssa,
it's just
would you
dancing.
rather?
I.
Would you rather
The
go?
problem.
Sorry.
No, it's okay. The problem is that I also did a lot of dancing and I quite enjoyed it when I was before the cathedral. So now I'm at a crossroads. Do I see
Oh,
the
live a
limited
little.
time thing?
You won't tell
Uh,
your priestess.
The way I see it, gods love it when you pass a test of faith.
He
Yeah,
just
so go
stares at you, Angel.
What kind of dancing?
Why is it that your god would test your faith?
Why do gods do anything?
They don't do anything.
Yeah.
I disagree, but
If not for gods doing things, I would not speak to you the way I do.
Apricity says, like, tilting her head at Thea.
There are exceptions to everything.
Surely this one's a little glaring.
You can always leave in the middle if you're not having a good time. But said you enjoyed this in your younger years.
I suppose you're right.
Go in there and get some.
If you feel uncomfortable at any point, Thea will personally escort you to something more fun.
Are you sure you're not cursed? Did someone check you properly?
No, I'm fine.
Are you doubting your priestess?
Right?
Oh, wait.
She just gives you this look like, why are you not on my side? Why are you taking that? She just looks down, deflated. We'll go.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm just kidding with you.
Apricity says in only Thea's mind, you're a little fiery today. I like it.
I'm not trying to be. But if you're uncomfortable, you can tap my shoulder, you can pull on my feathers, and we'll escort you out.
She nods. Well, I'm sure that our staff there will make you plenty comfortable. She giggles.
I don't like the way she said that.
I think now I'm going to incite her.
What are you inciting on?
Her demeanor throughout this entire interaction. I had to ask myself if I cared enough. I heard the words she said earlier, and I didn't. But now that, like, Apricity's a little bit more involved in the conversation, so, like, can I maybe do that insight reflectively, like, to try and see if I can determine, like, what she's angling at?
From what you can glean from her, let me see. She seems just amused at the interaction. There doesn't appear to be any, like, motive.
The motive is that the stage is a mimic and we're all gonna get eaten.
So true. In the fun way.
What?
What's the fun way with a mimic?
Oh, I could imagine a couple things.
You would.
Sorry.
No, I'm with Kat here.
Anyway, we
I'm
were.
surprised it came from Kat.
Horror artists.
She has
stop
the
getting
list.
things.
I've seen
There's
the list.
Oh
If
I've
artists
done
want-
dramatic readings of that list.
Oh.
Ever since the list, I now expect it. It doesn't surprise me. I went into depth going over that list, actually.
no.
You would.
Playing D&D.
Yeah. So y'all make your way to the Velvet Vault.
I guess we do. Guess we're gonna get eaten. Unless someone else.
Out. Very important word to keep in there.
Well, you make your way over towards the Velvet Vault, which is... also, if you look at the map, there's a giant symbol on the top right. I don't know if you can double click it and it opens it up. It might not.
What symbol?
It's like the very top right of this map. Is it showing? Am I dumb? It might not be showing. Hold on.
If you mean like in this area, there's nothing in there.
That could be why. Why is it not coming up? Because it needs to be. There we go. Did that work? Is it here?
No.
No.
Shit. That's fine. I'll sort it out. Maybe if I did this. Or this. Never mind. I'll sort it out another time. In any case, you make your way over towards the... It is number 8. This district here at number 8. The Sapphire Entertainment District. As you make your way through, you see various different kind of gambling halls, other types of kind of more kind of like dive bars and more of like a red light district sort of thing. Brilliantly covered in kind of scattered sapphires that kind of line the streets. Kind of small little gems. As you make your way following the directions of the flyer, you come across the Velvet Vault. The symbol appears to be a kind of a safe with kind of velvet sheets covering the vault doors. That is the symbol that is displayed on the signage. At the front, you see a Dbal man who's currently watching over the entrance. Welcome to the Velvet Vault. Here for patronage.
Here for dancing.
There's plenty of that going on in there. Entrance fee is 2 silver each.
Pinky hands over 2 silver.
Oh,
Could I have taken my human form before we got here? Like find a place to like sneak off and be a human.
Sure.
I don't have
I will
silver.
make you
I'll
look.
send over.
I also don't have silver.
You could.
I'm too rich for that.
I'm sure they
There
have
is-
change.
There is silver in the potty loot, so I can deduct it from there.
Gotta be like my least favorite customers. Buy a $6 drink and be like, "Do you have change for 100?"
So am I deducting 1, 2, 4,
I gave him
6, 8,
I gave him
10.
20 copper.
Okay.
And that's the other type of worst customer. I'd like a $40 thing. 1 penny, 2 penny, 3 penny.
Me with
Is there? Sorry. Go ahead. Who do I need to deduct silver for? With the.
I have silver. How
Me
much is
also, I don't have
How
silver.
much silver for entry? I forgot.
2.
2?
I can melt the silver off of my body and, you know.
I will pay for myself for Pricity and Shithur's entry.
Okay, Mr. Moneybags.
Mr.
happen to have
Money
silver.
Man.
And I guess deducted from me as well? Unless I can just hand him a gold and he'll accept it.
If you. Do you expecting change?
No.
Then he
It's
will
all
gladly
about
accept
her.
1 gold.
I feel like Fia would do that. She'll just give him the gold.
God, she's so rich white woman coded.
Yeah.
Not coded, she just is.
Yeah, she actually is.
Actually, in that case, I would also pay with a gold.
Okay.
We're rich white woman coded.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, her and her Pomeranian.
I will take back two.
I'll
of
bite
my
your
food.
ankles. I fucking will.
Your teeth will break.
God, I feel like I'm back at my mom's house.
Apricity, Shithir, the one person Apricity can't threaten with violence because that requires getting hot.
Well, if Angel just carried around a spray bottle, he'd also be safe.
Actually, real.
Safe is a strong word.
Alright. Well, you're free to go in and open the doors for you.
So how loud is
Persidy's
the
keeping.
moaning?
Yeah, Persidy's keeping a careful eye on Binky. And not in like a, oh god, I hope she doesn't do anything weird kind of way, but in like a, oh god, I hope she does something weird kind of way.
Yeah.
As you step through the velvet draped entryway, past the large oak door, the air thickens with the scent of exotic incense and a light red mist. The lighting is low and sultry, cast by dimly lit scattered torches and brass chandeliers that hang beneath the ceiling. Soft music hums from an Asima with a lute in her hands, humming a soothing melody that complements the dancer that is currently on the center stage. The main hall is a luxurious den of velvet cushions and opulent tapestries. The patrons lounge in plush chairs carved from dark wood and red cushioned seats. Sipping drinks served by attendants dressed in silks that shimmer with light glitter. Laughter and whispers blend in a symphony of temptation. The left side features a staircase that leads to private rooms with velvet draped doorways. Towards the right, behind the bar, you see a woman with kind of crimson, like scarlet red hair. She's wearing a black suit with a red tie, currently polishing a glass mug at the moment. She looks over at your direction, kind of gives you a nod.
So this is definitely like a strip club, like very obviously.
Yeah.
Huh. Just like Masked Shroud.
Like what?
What is Shithir
Oh,
saying?
sorry. I'm not supposed to stop. Covers her mouth.
He mumbled just like Masked Shroud.
Angel will mumble. I wonder if they believe in happy endings.
Shithir points
Nope.
at the side rooms.
Could just be personal shows.
I think we all
No
want
one-
happy endings, don't we?
I don't think that's quite what he meant, Pinky darling.
Bombastic side eye.
Angel will smile and give her a singular pat on the head. Sure.
Oh hey,
But,
it's Alyssa's friend.
But I see a bar, so
Oh.
I'm just gonna.
Yeah, she's not here currently.
No.
I'll steadily plant myself between these two gentlemen, and I am going to see about getting myself a drink.
I think he's just
a
running
drink.
around like crazy, I see.
As you make your way over towards the bar, the woman looks over towards you. Welcome to the Velvet Vault. Can I get you anything?
Whatever you have that'll help settle the mood, really.
Settle the mood? You're looking for something common.
What was the last word she said?
Common.
Wow me.
Okay. How much are you willing to pay?
He will take out 1 gold piece.
She looks down at it, takes it, and begins mixing you a cocktail. Eventually, when she's done, she pushes it over towards you.
And I think, how do I put this? He's gonna take the cocktail and he's going to, with the people that I'm sitting next to right now, do they seem to be fellow patrons?
Yeah.
I think right now Angel's more interested in drinking than he is not drinking. So yeah, he's just gonna go ahead and enjoy the cocktail, not caring about completely chugging it right now. And he will give, while he drinks, he'll just give an appreciative gesture with his hand towards the bartender as he continues drinking. And he's just going to sit around on the stool and he's going to look at his compatriots and see what they're up to. Pinky.
Sorry. This gentleman is a patron. The other appears to be a staff member. He is like half naked from waist up.
Excellent.
She'll let you know, and that is one of our house specials. Scarlet Night. I hope you enjoy it.
Oh, I am. Thank you very much.
What brings you into the Velvet Vault? Brought quite an entourage with you.
Yeah, there are a couple of friends that I've been traveling with on the road for a while now.
Sorry, there's your art.
I love it. I consume it whole. Yeah, what Lion just posted. Just like that. Angel will just say, I've been traveling with them for quite a while now. Decided that it was time to step away from the job and actually have some fun.
Well, this definitely is the place for fun.
Oh, trust me. I'm planning on indulging, but only after I imbibe one or maybe a couple of these. And he spins it around in his hand.
Well, you're free to order more whenever you're ready. And enjoy the show.
Thank you. But yeah.
What is Binky doing?
She's gonna check out, see what a lot of people are doing. She's starting off here though, seeing what this person's doing.
She's currently doing a pole dance.
Wow.
But she is still kind of fairly clothed for the most part. But she is currently putting on quite a show. She has quite the dexterity and upper body strength.
Yeah, that's what
Lower body
Binky's
strength.
impressed by.
Apricity watches for a moment, tilts her head curiously, and then like switches her attention to Binky, waiting to see what happens.
I'll just say, while Reggie's still on top of Binky's head, you just see his paws clap in approval.
Apricity will say in Binky's head, and Thea also hears it. You know, Binky, they say that you could meet the love of your life anywhere.
Love my life?
You'll never
What
know.
brought that along?
Oh, nothing.
Oh, you saw I took that love potion, huh?
No, but we'll circle back to that. Apricity looks to Thea with wide eyes, not fully realizing how expressive like a human face is compared to her normal expression. So she looks maybe a little unhinged for a second.
Vicky's gonna try to wave to get this entertainer's attention.
Hey! Hey!
She is ignoring you.
Hey! Over here! Hello!
She talks louder.
She what? Sorry?
She
Dog
shouts
talks louder. Do you mind? I'm doing a dance.
Oh, sorry! I'll wait till you're done.
Waits like a minute, and then she's like,
How long is the song, by the way?
I have another 5 minutes.
Oh, okay, I'll wait.
Hey, keep it down.
who said that?
This gentleman over here kind of calls out towards you.
Oh, sorry. Are you a big fan? First time being here.
Yeah, seems like it.
Oh, am I that obvious? Is there like a certain etiquette that's here?
Yeah, you watch and you don't say anything until they're done.
Oh, is there like a certain thing you're supposed to say when she's done, or?
Alright, I'm moving to a different seat.
Oh my god.
She turns to this person here.
What about you? Do you know what we're supposed to say afterwards?
I think you should just enjoy the show for now. And you could, give your compliments or whatever you want to say after.
Oh, okay. So what are you doing here?
It's my time off.
Oh, do you usually come here?
I'm here to see the, I think Cleopatra, was it? So, I'm just enjoying a little bit while waiting. I have some friends arriving in some time.
Oh, how many friends?
3.
Are they also gonna watch this one, or do you guys have like a different? Oh wait, you said they're here for Cleopatra. Are you guys here for the Cleopatra? Are they gonna come to see Cleopatra?
That's what was the plan after our shift, yes.
Oh. Wait, what about you guys? She'll move to the seat. Are you guys here to see Cleopatra?
Apricity is watching this shit like a damn train wreck.
They just run.
Should we stop this?
Why would we do that?
What if they kick us out?
Oh,
Just don't associate
No.
with her.
I'll
And
show
Shither
her.
will walk away.
Oh,
Oh,
hello.
her babysitter's not here. Someone has to.
Can she
Let
be
it
my
breathe,
babysitter?
sister.
Sorry, what? What were we talking about?
Let it breathe, sister.
I feel like if anyone is meant to be Binky's backup babysitter, it should be Angel.
Oh no.
Does Angel know this? Please let him know.
And unless you are presenting another option, because I do not want to. If anything, I would antagonize her to be more disruptive. I find that amusing.
Well, if you want to employ his help, be my guest.
Why'd you guys move? Are you also here for Cleopatra?
Although I do think that she needs to be reined in a little.
Fucking chasing
Freaking chasing her across the fucking can't do this, man.
Hello? I'm a little short. Might be hard to hear me over the music. Can you hear me now?
Why are you following us? Stop.
You didn't answer my question.
We're just trying to enjoy the show. Could you? Why do you?
Miss, you see the redhead woman look over towards you, Binky. Do you mind leaving the other patrons alone as they're trying to enjoy the show?
Oh, am I being a bother?
A little intrusive, yes.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm just so curious. It's my first time here, if you can't tell.
No, it's quite obvious. Yeah.
Really? How do I look like I belong here more? I wanna make sure, like, I don't stick out, and I gotta be cool.
Fit in!
Oh my goodness, do you think she hears herself?
I wish I wasn't hearing her.
Angel's reached that point where he's thinking he's gonna fill these 2 hours with some fun, but since with Binky, he's just turned and is very interested in seeing what she's doing.
Why don't you take a seat up here, miss?
Yeah, okay. Is this fan actually here?
Sure.
Alright, she picks it up.
It's fine.
Is this one of the dancers' fans?
Well, it's used for whoever wishes to use it, but it is our property, yes. You can use it if you like.
I can?
I did not just offer, yes. No. Besides.
She's gonna get up on this
okay,
table
we're
since it has
going.
more people.
Hey, what are you doing?
I'm practicing! I got a fan now. And she's gonna try like wiggling around doing a dance with the fan.
I would just like to point out the open flame that she's nearby.
She's
Roll
in her
me,
full adventuring gear too.
roll me her
Yeah.
a performance check.
And seems to be the type to
Oh,
carry
no.
gunpowder in her pockets.
A 0!
You can't be serious.
One of them grabs their ale and just throws it. Like, splashes Binky with the ale. Get off!
So
Aw.
near an open flame and now has a bunch of alcohol.
Alcohol.
on her. Okay. Noted.
Right, how does that work?
They missed that. They missed the torch. It's fine.
Okay. Oh, I was feeling a little thirsty, but I mean, usually you just sort of offer it in the cup.
Get off!
Am I not good enough? Do I gotta practice more?
Yes.
I'm gonna say at this point, like, Reggie grabs Binky by the hair and tries to ratty tour her away.
Alright, I guess I gotta learn from a pro. I mean, that one's busy. Looking into the room, are any of the other dancers look like they're not, like, in the midst of dancing?
She appears to be playing an instrument. He's sitting down with another woman, seemingly trying to court. There, I should have put more, but there would be other others about.
Men are spawning in. This is amazing.
They're spawning.
Is there anyone of
You know what? You said that the ones over here are chatting right here.
Yeah. He seems to be calling up this noble woman. Oh god.
Not anymore.
Hi, are you one of the dancers here?
I am, yeah.
Do you know how to dance with a fan?
It's not usually my fault. Can you... Do you mind?
Oh no, I don't mind if you're here. You can learn with me too if you're interested.
Oh no.
Alyssa just looks over towards Thea and Apricity. I think I'm getting secondhand embarrassment, and I think I'm fine.
I think we should go sit down somewhere Binky isn't. Yeah.
I think we should go get her. She's gonna get herself kicked out.
Binky,
Do they offer
darling.
Sorry, do they offer food at the bar?
There is food at the bar. You can order food at the bar.
Right, Fia's just gonna go over there while Binky's fucking talking to these people. Binky, Starlight, how about we get something else? Oh, we want to get something to eat. Look at that, there's a bar.
Oh, I just came from there. That's where I got the fan.
Yeah, but you didn't get any food.
We ate before we came here. I'm not that hungry. Well, I mean, are you still hungry?
Oh, I'm so hungry. You want to accompany me?
Oh yeah. Here, I was gonna ask our new friends to join us. You guys hungry too?
No, they're not hungry.
Apricity says in their like in everyone's mind.
We're not hungry. Yes, please
You're
go
hella
with your
busy.
friends.
Well, all right.
Are there only
Friends
5
is a
things?
generous statement.
Apricity says in there.
Are there only
Coworkers at
5
best.
Oh,
Do either
Are
of
there
you two know how to
only-
dance?
Please stop this.
Why do you want to know?
I want to know how to dance. It looks so cool.
Look, I can
There-
teach you dancing at some point, but please, you're...
You can?
I can. I used to dance when I was studying in Bard's College.
Well, why didn't you say so sooner?
I should have.
All right, let's go to the bar and
This would
talk
get
about
better
it.
when she was no longer cursed. I hoped.
Binky's gonna drag her by the arm.
Oh,
Oh my goodness.
This gentleman that's sitting next to me, the fellow patron, has he been drinking? How's he?
yeah, he's drinking.
Okay. Angel will go ahead and just request a water and then slide it over to this gentleman. It's just gotta slow down sometime, fella.
You're trying to sober me up, mate.
No, nah, just even pace. Unless you're trying to get hammered, then well. And
It's
he'll
been a
nudge the
long
water.
day at... Ooh. It's been a long day at work. Bureaucracy is taxing.
Yeah, well, if you want the night to actually last for longer, you gotta pace yourself. He'll nudge the water a little bit closer.
Roll me a persuasion check.
Let's see. A 10.
I think I'm good, thank you. Look, if you were offering me a drink, sure, but I can get water whenever I want.
So, just wondering, shape water exclusively works on water, yes?
Correct.
Okay. Then Angel will go ahead and try to go ahead and pass the water back, kind of taking it for himself. But he'll quote unquote knock it over, and it'll just kind of splash on this man's lap. He's very much trying to open up a seat so his friends can sit here instead of random schmucks.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Okay.
We can just order food and go.
Are you trying to do it subtly?
Yeah.
Roll me a stealth check with a sleight of hand check with your whiz. I think that's
Whiz.
the worst.
That.
You can just
Yeah,
roll.
that's slightly worse. I'll roll a whiz
Just-
check. Yeah. A 13.
God. Now look what's happened.
Sorry, friend.
Takes his drink, leaves.
And then Angel will turn around and the exact after that it's so great actually. In fact, I don't think Angel really cares about hiding this per se. But he just goes from looking concerned and regretful to turning around and immediately smiling companionably at the two of you, and he will gesture towards the seat next to him. In fact, he'll even make sure with the same sweep of his hand to just take the water off of the seat and then present it.
Oh, if you're needing seats, I can. Here you go. This gentleman will leave you a seat.
Angel is as he goes to move, he's just going to reach out a hand to clasp on his shoulder, and it's just, no, I think I'm gonna need this seat for later. He's looking at him.
Yeah.
Oh. I'll keep that in mind. Gives you a wink.
Oh.
He'll like move away and just lean against this, kind of look over towards your direction.
But yeah, Angel will go ahead and scoot over so his two friends can sit by.
Priscity will sit here. Quickly ask, like, while this conversation between Angel and them is happening, ask Thea how attractive she finds this dancer, like on a scale of 1 to 10.
Which one?
The one up here, the man.
What does he look
Such
like?
disgust.
Can we get like a close up?
There you go.
Oh my god.
Hold on, I need to make sure I'm not
Priscity was like eyeing him a little bit, while they were like, while Angel was doing his thing.
I will show all the current notable art. There's also this gentleman all the way up north.
I don't know if there's anything that could make this man look better. It has to be a 10, I think.
Does Thea say that to a Priscity?
Something along those lines.
I think perhaps you and I should go over so that you can get to know him. Once he's done working, of course.
And she gives her like a smile and like a little bit of a wink. Which sort of fails because she's not used to human eyelids, or like hasn't in a while.
I'll think about it.
Oh,
Eventually, the. Oh, go ahead.
I don't know. I think you have much to gain.
She said it just to Thea, sorry.
Oh, sorry. Exclusive.
No, it's okay. It's just she's not gonna matchmake Thea in the open.
Yeah, it makes perfect sense. I keep forgetting that this is mental links and not speaking.
Yes, you've actually never seen a Priscity's mouth move and sound come out.
Soon, one day. She speaks exclusively in uwu voice.
Hello?
Oh,
Oh no.
What was that laugh?
Oh no.
I don't
You need
know.
to use a robot to figure out your thoughts, woo.
Huh?
Right.
This fucking
Leave.
meme.
Leave me out of
Thea.
this.
Use the robot. Don't mind if I do.
It's just a chat GPT fucking meme that Cat sent me. Like,
We need a robot to
Few
draw
days
you a picture, yeah? you need ChatGPT to fuck your wife.
I love that.
Yeah, you're a
TikTok.
moron.
A moron.
Man, I wish the flower guy was less of a pretty boy. Alas.
oh wow.
If she like turns her attention, Apricity will say in her mind now, like that, like all of her friends can hear. I would like a drink, please. Something cold.
Cold? Anything in particular?
I'm partial to wines.
How expensive are you looking?
Give me something good.
She smiles. Of course. She'll pull from one of the upper shelves a bottle of wine, pour it into a wine glass, and then she will kind of move it to this cask that she puts it inside for a moment. And when she removes it after about 30 seconds, it is chilled, and she pushes it over towards you, Apricity.
And what do I owe you?
5 silver.
I'll hand her a gold.
She'll give you change.
I'll leave it on the table.
She will take the rest of it. Thank you for your patronage.
Thank you for your service.
You all are interesting folk coming here for the first time. Are you new to the city?
Yes, I believe so. She'll like look to Thea. Have we ever been here before?
Have we? DM? Did we have to come here to go to the cathedral or no? I don't remember.
Yeah, you had to come here to go to the cathedral, but it was only... I assume you didn't stay for too...
No, we
Long.
passed through.
Yeah.
My friend and I
passed.
have.
Sorry, go ahead.
Because you asked her, right?
Yeah.
Oh, we passed through here once.
I'll look back at her and say, "We passed through here once."
Apricity's mouth isn't moving, correct?
No, she doesn't. She doesn't try to hide it, really.
Interesting. You speak a little strangely.
In that I don't speak at all.
Correct. That's quite curious. Do you mind sharing?
I do not have a voice in which to speak. So I spent many years learning the practice of communicating otherwise.
And this is new information to everyone who isn't Thea.
I'm Thea. I know.
I think I cut off a bit. You said you don't have a voice, and then
I don't have a voice in which to speak with, so I spent many years learning to communicate otherwise.
Oh.
Oh, I just thought you didn't talk since you're a fox usually.
Apricity pinches the bridge of her nose.
Angel smile widens.
Apricity doesn't have tails in this form, correct? It's just pure human.
Correct. She's in pure human form. I do have a hybrid form, but it's not the one I'm choosing to take right now.
Please
Fox, you
excuse
say?
her. Please excuse her. She's a little strange. Do I look like a fox to you?
No, you don't, but something does bring something to my attention. Um, the way you're speaking, is this to openly everyone here?
I can pick and choose the people who can hear me and who can't. Many years learning this practice.
Do you mind if we have a short private conversation?
I do not mind at all. Allow me to kick out these losers.
She says, like, with a bit of a smirk.
Who does she kick out?
Everyone except for Thea.
Poor Alonso.
No,
Alonso looks a little sad at that.
No.
Oh.
No.
Not part of the popular girls anymore.
You don't happen to be a kitsune, do you?
Oh, I'm gonna insight that.
Yeah.
Why does she want to know?
She seems like this is familiar to her. Like, you find it weird. Like, no one would really be able to
Yeah,
connect
that's
the
what
dots.
immediately. Yeah, that's what immediately struck me as odd. Like for her to immediately go to Kitsune with the information. So like, this is. Do I get any hint of like? Sorry, what I'm looking for is like, do I get any hint of like malice, or is it just like a curiosity or a familiarity with?
It's curiosity and familiarity.
Well, I wish I'd been a little more subtle than that, but yes, I am. I take it you are familiar. Most don't recognize me so quickly, even if Binky did help.
Well, I think that. In fact, I think Gauntlet's about to finish her dance, so. If you look towards the upper flight of stairs, I'm sure you will realize why I know. And
Yeah.
as you look over, while Garnet finishes her dance, she kind of bows towards everyone there, glares over at Binky, and walks off.
Angel's, while this conversation is happening, Angel's gonna attempt to sneak a sip from Apricity's wine.
If
Always.
Apricity's touched it yet, she's frozen it solid.
Oh, I can thaw it. It's fine.
I guess roll me a stealth check.
No. Let's see.
You're just shooting to beat my passive. I'm not gonna actively perceive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
24.
That beats my passive.
Yeah. It's so incredibly quick and casual, as if he's just very purposefully moving outside of basically her blind spot. And by the time that anyone may have looked at him, he's back to holding his own drink and swirling it around. The drink that she had frozen previously is back to being frozen and everything. It's just... Angel is satisfied. Is it good wine?
It is very good wine.
Angel will speak up when it's appropriate to ask for a glass for himself as well.
As Garnet walks off towards the flight of stairs, you see as she passed by this nobleman, they have a brief exchange and they begin walking off together. They reach the staircase and you see another woman there. a Shuren appearance woman, at least in her kind of humanoid appearance, but she has fox-like ears and 3 black tails that kind of flow behind her, as she wears this kind of loose black kind of silky outfit, and I will show her out.
Oh, and like
She's very titties. I mean, pretties.
She is very titties.
completely unrelated. I just want to get this out of the way so I don't interrupt in the future. But with like an hour and 30 left until the actual show, Angel is going to see if that guy has ever played with anyone with built-in handlebars. So,
This gentleman?
yes.
Okay. Are you gonna walk over then?
Yeah. I was just basically excusing myself. Angel has things to do. He's
That is
things.
fair.
A Presidio's eyes will light up, and she'll like look back to the woman, and then like, or she'll look back to the bartender, and then like look back towards the obviously Kitsune woman, and then look to Thea, and then like trying to contain her obvious excitement, only just being able to.
Do you know if she's met another?
Well, she's talked about a little bit of her past. She has back in her own clan, but she's long since moved from that life. I don't know if she's met another since in her travels. Until settling down with us, of course. And you would see them, Garnet tells this gentleman to, or at least she seems to speak to him, and he kind of goes on ahead, and the two exchange words for a moment. She then looks pointedly towards Binky, back to her and says another few other things, and then moves on.
Oh my god, that Binky girl, she's like so hot. Like, I want to ask her out on a date.
How? I understand that you are working here, and I do not wish to be disrespectful. Could you maybe help me secure about 10 minutes of her time? I will pay if necessary.
Oh, that's perfectly fine. She'll be putting on a show shortly, but I can pull her over for the intermediate break that there is.
And a Persody will cut off Thea, ask one last question.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna DM it to you. She'll word it a little more eloquently, but that's basically the gist of it.
Okay. I will respond when I have the moment to.
Okay.
She waves down over the Kitsune, and she makes her way over. Yes. Sorry, I never got your names. This is Obsidian, and my name's Cass.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello, Pinky.
Apricity will say in the minds of now everybody,
Please excuse my red-haired friend. She's rather excitable. Pleasure to meet you. I'm Apricity.
Pleasure to meet you as well.
I have
Go ahead.
I have not met another kitsune yet. It has been many years since I've seen another one.
Oh, you're a kitsune.
Yes, I don't usually don my ears and tails in public settings, but my dear friend Binky here announced that I am usually a fox, and due to the recognition I received from lovely Cass, we got to talking. And
Oh, that's... Go ahead.
and I wanted to ask you a couple of questions, if you don't mind.
How long? 10 minutes. 10 minutes. Did you want a private room?
No, any room that I decide I'd like to have a private conversation in, I can.
Ah,
You tell her.
I can just sit here then. She smiles. It is certainly nice meeting another kitsune.
It is.
I haven't seen any of my kind for quite some time now, actually.
Cass mentioned that you left your clan. Where was it that your clan hailed from, if you don't mind my asking?
It was from me pulling up a map. Actually, I wrote it down. At Mount Vale Fall, that's south of Wild Heart in Marvelon. How about you?
My story is perhaps a little different. I hail from Providence Island. Permanence Island.
I was about to say Providence, Rhode Island?
Interesting. That place is uninhabitable.
It wasn't always that way.
and Apricity just smiles, sort of knowing, waiting to see if the like dots connect.
How old are you? Shouldn't the... This must be some sort of magic then, because... there is no way you should have been able to live that long. This has been...
Age is a funny concept, is it not?
It certainly is.
My body is about early 20s. But I have been on this earth for many, many years longer than that.
Curious. Well, I'm glad that you are at least here with us and we're able to have this conversation.
I am glad as well. You restored a hope in me that has died a long time ago. I had worried that there were no more of our kind that remained.
I'm not entirely sure if there are many of perhaps the same as your tribe, but a lot of the ones that back from my tribe are more darker in nature, I guess. It is said that our fur was stained black due to the soot at Mount Veilfall, but that is also old folklore.
Well, the black certainly suits you.
She giggles. Thank you. The white certainly suits you.
I do very much like my fur.
I think most kitsune do.
She smiles.
I have a dance to get on with, but perhaps we can continue this conversation maybe a little after.
I would love that. Thank you. And it was a pleasure to meet you, Obsidian.
It was a pleasure to meet you too, Apricity. And she will continue and move to the stage.
And then Apricity looks at Thea, keeps everyone out of the conversation, and says,
Did you see that? There was another kitsune there.
Of course I saw. Great news.
Apricity! Hey!
Yes, Pinky.
she'll now loop everyone back in who's around.
Were you flirting in her mind?
I don't believe so.
I mean, huh?
I was
You don't
not
know?
making an effort to. I spoke to her
Usually
the
that's
same
best
way.
time.
I spoke to her the same way I would anyone else who I was curious about.
She probably thought you were flirting then.
I'm sure that she's so used to being flirted at that it wouldn't have even noticed, or she wouldn't have even noticed if I had.
Kind of thinks about that for a second.
You know, I never thought about that. Huh. Hey, you, your name was... What was your name again?
She points to the bartender.
That is
Yes.
Cass.
Cass. You probably get flirted with a lot on the job, right?
Plenty.
Does it happen so often now that you just don't pick up on it anymore?
I can usually tell.
Hmm. Thinks for a moment.
Well, okay, I'm gonna see what everyone else is up to.
Oh no.
We should
Everyone?
let her go.
He's your friend, right?
Friend is a strong word. She is a work associate.
Right.
Oh, why is Binky coming over here?
She's making sure to keep 5 feet.
Regardless, do you mind keeping an eye on her? Any more disruptions and I might have to kick her out.
See, the problem we're facing is that normally she has a built-in handler, a man who is hopelessly in love with her, who keeps her in check. He took off, and now she's our responsibility, and we're not quite sure how to keep a handle on her the way he does.
Well, do let her know that if there's any more distinct disruptions with the other patrons or our staff, we're trying to work, then I will unfortunately have to kick her out. I wouldn't
She's
want to
already walked
because-
away.
Apricity will...
She knows.
Percy will we'll just get stand back far enough to get a clear visual on Binky, and then say in her mind, this would, because she's out of range, I'd have to cut Thea off for this.
Binky, if you are disruptive, you will be removed from the establishment, and I'm having a great time, so you would be all on your own.
Oh, yeah. See, I'm not even trying to. This seems to always happen. I get kicked out of places. Don't worry, I'll be on my bestest behavior.
As Binky starts
Just-
talking, you
Anyway,
just hear
what's
a
your
tap on
name?
your head.
Just do us all a favor, and let the workers work. Try to enjoy the show. Perhaps if you focus very hard and focus your energy on observing rather than speaking, then you can learn a couple of dance moves.
Oh boy. I'll try. Also, Heath, what were you saying?
I was just saying when Binky said the Reggie still right now is kind of tapping on your head more to kind of like direct you. You know how like you swat a kid's hand when you're trying to do something bad? That's what Reggie's trying to do to your head.
Poor guy. He's not paid enough.
What is Shasta doing?
He's just watching the dancer. How much money are people generally throwing out? I see there's coins on the table.
Gold pieces. Silver, gold.
He's thrown probably like 7 out at this point.
7 gold.
The man gives you a wink as you do and continues
He
dancing.
smiles back.
Oh, that's what you do.
Oh god, no, Binky's gonna go broke.
That's the whole. Here you
Yo,
go.
someone's about to get pelted with metal.
Yeah.
200 gold, 300.
Meanwhile, Shathur is distinctly making sure he's only staring at the guy and ignoring Binky's presence.
Binky's going to reach into her hand, grab 10 gold pieces, and toss it. So,
On the table or at him?
let me see how dexterous she is. Okay, at the table.
Okay. The coins at the table, and he also looks over towards you, Binky, and gives you a wink as he continues dancing. A little bit more centered on you now.
She gives him a thumbs up.
If a rat could roll his eyes.
He arches an eyebrow, takes in a good view of you. What else are you doing?
Watching curiously, kind of like eyes the others, and is like, let me roll the wisdom save.
Do you look like you're new? Do you look like you're just like...
I toss another 5 gold.
Okay. He will continue dancing kind of like pointedly towards you. A little bit more. Still giving like more of a show, like giving a show to the others, but more directed at you.
She looks towards the others, just noticing like no one else is talking, and just like she's biting her tongue to stay quiet.
I believe in her.
Apricity will tell the bartender and everyone, like Thea and Alyssa,
Oh, no.
I have done my best to ensure that she is no longer disruptive.
Hey, what's your name?
When you say that, you just hear you just have the rat smack your head again.
Ow!
Shathur letting out the longest of small sighs.
My name is Citrine.
Oh, what is that accent?
oh no.
Say it with me, Binky. Wow, you're so exotic.
And what is your name?
I am Binky Grubbernot, inventor extraordinaire.
I see. Is this your first time here?
Yeah. I was gonna say no to sound cool, but I'm really bad at lying. Usually I have someone here to help me with that.
Oh, it is a shame that your friend is not here.
Yeah. Well, that's alright. I have you here. And looks to Shithur, opens mouth, closes it, looks back at the
He's
guy. I have you
avoiding
here.
eye contact.
Sorry, I know I'm not supposed to talk. It's just really hard. I have so many questions. And sorry, and she covers her mouth.
That's alright, I'll finish up my routine soon and have a little chat.
Perfect. All right, I'll wait.
He smiles. Angel, what are you doing with this gentleman? You buying a room?
Buying a room, and he's, for lack of a better term, going to. Yeah, it's just Pound Town. He's
Okay.
decently imbibed. Now it's time for action.
Performance.
How long are you going?
Well, he wants to probably be there 15 minutes before the show starts.
About an hour.
Yeah.
You're a
That
chance.
is 10 gold.
Small potatoes.
I just realized Binky handed that one stripper an hour and a half's worth of sex labor work in one sitting.
No.
In not one sitting, in like 3 minutes.
In 3 minutes, yeah.
Storm, could you answer my or tell me what she said?
Yep. Sorry.
Yeah, it's just I figured you forgot.
I will skip to if no one has anything else, I will skip to the belly dance.
Shithur was also going to find someone and do the same thing as Angel, pretty much.
For before the anyone in particular?
I mean, it was going to be
Or-
Citrine, but then
yeah.
he approached, so
We gotta find new hunting
She's
ground.
not helping. She's not helping their relationship.
I literally just stole, probably gonna do nothing. Give away money for free.
there was like the other person you'd brought up. I don't see him around. He's more dark skinned, I feel like.
He's over here, up in the north.
Him then probably if he's available.
Yeah, he would be.
Nice.
I'm so sorry.
Alright, that is also another 10 gold.
Binky now a cock block. This is great.
It's okay. I also lost 17 gold if it helps.
Oh no.
Well, I gave 7 to him.
And he's got an hour to kill.
Well, I gave 7 gold to the guy dancing first.
I'm so sorry.
No, you aren't. No, you aren't.
You know what you did.
Okay, yeah, that's
Okay. Well, I guess I don't know why I'm moving people. It's going to that portion anyway. But you both fade to black. Everyone else enjoys their time. Eventually, it is time for the belly dance. As Garnet walks onto stage, Everyone has gathered around. There are a lot more patrons here now, but I'm not gonna fucking fill it with a bunch of random people. Emerald has also returned, and she is kind of leaning against the wall. Where is her token? And she is leaning at the wall, against the wall, watching. Alright, well, it is time for Cleopatra to make her entrance. I'm sure you're all very prepared to see this limited time event. So, when you're all ready, she will take center stage shortly. It has been a pleasure to have you all at the Velvet Vault, and I hope you enjoy the show. She will walk off. Nope. Oops. Oops. Nope, that didn't play. Why did it all play? There we go. Oh, wow. It's age... What? Wait, what? Cannot bleed the blade. Why is this...
Age restricted.
Why is...
Okay.
It's
Who
age
here's not
restricted.
18?
It's
Ayo.
fucking music. What do you mean?
She's age restricted? That is weird.
Apricity, just because you're 18 in dog years.
Okay.
Damn.
It's true.
As you see, some of the other staff members take up different instruments and begin playing music. Well, I guess, as Cleopatra makes her way to the stage.
So, Nikki, you're welcome. It's...
What's that?
I say, Nikki, you're welcome. This is the setup. So the lights go out. And
Oh my god.
Wait a damn minute.
Cannot be for real right now.
Wait.
in pure blackness, and suddenly a light pops on in a spotlight, and out appearing is a dwarven woman wearing a thick veil over her face with large hair of brown entangles and curls. She has what looks to be this six-pack belly, wearing what looks to be kind of traditional dwarven furs and iron in the style, as she comes out doing what looks to be this exotic dance and moving about. And starts performing a very erotic and particularly interesting dance on stage. Flinging her hair back around and moving about. If you're curious of the full body art.
Yes, please. I need to know what we're all lusting after.
And she starts performing things, and when she starts performing, other things start appearing, as the veils start magically seeming to stretch from her hand one by one, coming down upon the the dance, and her hair moves about with various magical accoutrements of flashing lights and abilities. Slowly taking off various parts of her clothing, moving up and down. You hear little thuds and clang as she's doing what would be the easily considered the dwarven version of the belly dance, with full-blown iron armor.
Oh my god, I should have known as soon as you separated, and then they said that she travels a lot. God damn it. Binky, of course, is familiar with this, right?
Binky's never seen this. Like, he's mentioned he's done belly dances. He's never done it before, Binky.
Oh.
Angel will throw her 5 gold.
So you have no idea this is Tim Tim.
Does Tim Tim seem to recognize any of us in the crowd? I mean, Tim Tim didn't know we
Tim
were going
Tim
here.
picked you up
Tim
when
Tim.
Reggie entered the bar.
Yeah, I was about to say, Tim wiretapped Binky.
Yeah.
You got rat
I forgot
tap.
Reggie can
God
talk.
damn it.
Yeah.
I thought things, like, I excused it, but I thought things were up when, when, Reggie was more active suddenly.
But as it goes about with the dance, moving around in its voluptuous way, moving about, going on each customer, doing her performance, doing massive back arches and one hand stands upon it. She eventually...
Let me performance check.
Okay, I do get this at advantage because this is part of my disguise.
It is indeed.
That's so fucking funny.
Unfortunately.
Ooh. I don't think I need much of an advantage, but let's see if we can do better. 23. It's pretty damn good. She begins continue to gyrate, moving about, doing what I would consider a rather spectacular performance. And eventually,
He gives a wolf whistle.
upon the wolf whistle, you look over as you just see her then start doing the whole hand dressing like come hither looks up at Binky.
This is how he gets Binky by not being himself.
So true!
Pinky looks at her and then looks to the guy, just like, oh man, I have so many questions. I'll talk to you later. She'll get up. She also has questions that she can ask now, apparently.
Ask mid-show. When it's the most packed.
As she's watching her continue the veil dance, moving about. Binky still has her fan, right?
Mm-hmm.
She's gonna, Binky will feel a little tug on the fan from the ethereal.
Huh?
Does Binky let go?
Yeah, she'll let it go.
The fan starts floating about and starts, like, doing this wave dance with her as she dances with the fan.
Immediately starts clapping. That's so cool! What are you using to do that? Sorry, I'm talking. I'll cover. She covers her mouth.
And as you start picking, she picks up the tempo further and further, and then starts doing a spin, finishing with the big, massive, like, body arch, head up in the air, shower-like scene. As images of a showering rain begins to pour out of nowhere.
Rapid clapping.
And I will cast the spell so you know what I'm doing.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
And as
Oh. Go ahead.
And as she finishes up the thing with the sailor, now looking like she's soaking wet in the thing, she does a big whoosh, and with the second casting of the spell, she then creates what looks to be a swirling vortex until she's completely dry. And looks over and just gives everyone in the crowd a flirtatious wink.
Roll me another performance check.
24, baby.
Okay. Alright. A lot of people throw their gold. A lot of them are generally surprised by the... At first, like, throughout the show, of like, this is very interesting, not something we've seen before. But by the end of it, they're getting pretty into it and enjoying the show.
I'll toss 10 gold.
So 5 gold from Angel, 10 from Binky.
Damn it. Gold.
And by the end of the dance, she starts warming down and just kind of looks about on stage and goes, "Would anyone like to join me on stage?" She looks over at her, smiles, reaches his hand down to lift her up.
Quickly hops up.
Oh, this is gonna be good.
And then he's gonna look over at her and goes, "Oh, you have been noticed, aren't you, darling?"
No?
Well, try to follow my lead and see if you can keep up. And she starts to do like a simple gyration dance. And with it, he will give Binky an advantage on a performance this time.
Oh, God.
Binky, roll me a performance check.
Okay. Oh no. Performance.
At advantage. So at least you got something now.
This is what she's doing. This.
Yeah.
You hear murmurs of people like, this is, hey, isn't that the girl from earlier? Is she part of the show? Why did she make her part of the show?
He looks over at her, just kind of she's going. She gives her a little tap on the
like
head. At least she's dancing better. A little pat on his. Not bad, darling, but you need to practice more. But
No,
I'm
I got
very
this. I got this.
impressed.
Watch. One more thing. Here, I got it. And she's gonna do attempt. I'll say she's gonna attempt a backflip.
Is that athletics?
Probably acrobatics.
Probably is acrobatics, yeah.
Well,
Flat on her face.
Oh!
Ooh, darling.
Ooh.
You know what? The worst part is you hear a squeak.
Squeaking a poo.
Polite clapping.
I'm so sorry.
Reggie,
Shithar
roll me
discreetly tosses up a copper.
Reggie, roll me a deck save.
11.
You're fine. You don't get squashed and get banned.
He's able to he's able to scurry around her head just in time to survive. The squeak was because his tail got caught.
Oh, she's laying down just Family Guy style.
She picks, you know what? Cleopatra picks Binky up. Darling, you have to be more careful. Dust her off. Why don't you meet me at the bar when I'm done here?
You should have danced with Garnet instead.
Oh, dear, Garnet is of course more than welcome.
Binky gives a thumbs up, kind of swaying. Blood drips from her nose.
Yeah, I know. When it does, prestidigitation starts clearing the blood off the stage as she's moving.
Garnet will move up and join you in a dance.
Which is great, because you got like, how tall is Garnet?
She is 5. Hold on. 5'9".
Yeah, so 4 foot. She's got almost 2 full feet on. Obviously.
Quickly to as thanks, Binky is gonna try and toss 2 gold onto the stage. I'm gonna roll a d2 to see if it hits Garnet instead. If it's a 2, it hits her.
Can Tim make an attempt to catch the coins? Knowing Binky. Sleight of hand?
You can roll. Are you using Mage Hand?
It's still
Or
a sleight
are you
of
just
hand.
catching it?
I could do both, one for each coin, since she tossed 2.
I'm just gonna have you do one roll.
Okay. I mean,
just a sleight of hand. Yeah, just do a sleight of hand.
okay. 24.
That's fine. You catch both coins.
And he's gonna have the one coin just kind of float by Garnet and just drop it in for her in a in the appropriate way.
She glares at Binky.
He gives a thumbs up, still swaying.
She flexes her arm as if part of the dance, but like her hand motions as if pointing to Binky for a moment. And Binky, you hear in your head, "You're lucky that didn't hit me."
You say something, Apricity?
Jesus.
Is there any
And with that-
response?
Apricity looks confused.
No, I didn't say anything to you.
Huh. Also, the first time I've heard voices in my head. It's probably fine.
I'm not going to
I
touch
might be
that one.
concussed.
Do you want me to check over you? Alyssa will speak up.
If you don't mind. Thank you,
Sure.
Angel.
It's Alyssa. No. She is struggling to. I guess this. How central is this dance? Is this more of a central dance rather than a? I guess a sexual one.
Yeah, how's Alyssa looking?
So, a proper veil dance is kind of, they don't go full naked. It's more about the movement
Yeah,
of the
more
dance, right?
Yeah,
it's
that's what I
sensual
figured.
movement, but it's not like stripping.
It's not. Yeah. Alyssa's actually very entertained by this.
Yeah.
She's like watching, quite focused and seemingly amazed.
Okay, as long as she's fine.
Throughout the other, like when Obsidian was dancing and when Garnet was dancing, she was very focused on
Everybody
the
else.
conversations, chatting to Cassandra. That is what she was doing. But with that, you continue the rest of your show, and eventually it finishes, and you make 40 gold minus that is not including the gold that the party gave you.
Woo.
So
I added
40
there,
plus
40, 15,
17.
yeah. Or was it? Oh yeah, 17.
Is it 15?
I forget. Oh yeah, Binky gave me the extra toss. Well, I gave one to Garnet, so it'd been 16.
Okay. And the show finishes. Oh, just in time for the music to finish.
Hey, what
Oh,
timing?
wow, that's
And the stage empties for yet again, and people go about waiting and conversing, enjoying the rest of the evening. As you all free to RP.
Apricity will say in. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
Apricity will say in Thea and in Cass's mind.
Cass said she was going to introduce you to someone later.
And Apricity smiles.
what?
Cass said she was going to introduce you to someone later.
No, I heard, but what? Who?
Apricity just smiles.
Citrine. The
Oh.
gentleman towards the north. And the she points at the other stage just over there. About a little over an hour ago.
Right.
Unless you don't want to, of course.
I'll think about it.
Alright.
Just a conversation, it wouldn't hurt.
I don't want to take up this time of a conversation.
Is this being
You
said
see,
out loud or
that's-
in their heads?
Just between the three of them, sorry.
Oh, okay.
You see, everyone here is very good in conversation. It's the foreplay before the act, I suppose.
Naturally, of course.
But if that's not what you're looking for, I'm sure he'd be happy to have a chat. Obsidian seemed interested in having another Kitsune, so I'm happy to accommodate the lot of you. Most of you.
We don't need to discuss Binky.
She'll say.
There is no harm. You are the prettiest person, or you are the prettiest woman I know, and he is the prettiest man I've seen in a long time.
Wow. Does Cleopatra make her way next to Alyssa?
Yeah, she kind of comes up to the group, but she also look up at Alyssa, who was watching her, and just go, "Darling, did you enjoy the show?"
Wow, that was really good. I've never seen anything like that. Maybe, or at least not to that level back when I was studying at the Bard's College that I was at, but that was really cool.
I'm glad you enjoyed it, darling. It's a pleasure always to have new people in the area to watch and observe. I don't do this very often, so it's a bit of a show when people come.
You do travel around? Is that what you do? You go to different cities and put on like a limited time show thing?
Oh, yes, but I only do it for very short times of the year. About half a dozen cities I performed in, but this was always one of my favorites, so it's been close to a decade since I've been here last.
That's fair.
Dancing all you
put
do?
on a very
I perform many, actually, feats, but dancing is my forte.
Feats that would be considered with some of the others around here, or...
Oh, I know. Not that I'm against it, but, I more prefer to do it from my choice, sort of thing. I prefer, she kind of stops and thinks about it. It's the showmanship. It's the expectation more than the deliverance.
Keeping people on their toes.
Indeed, like you did there, darling. That was very good with the toes. I tell you, unfortunately fell. But you gave it your best effort, and that was what you need to do.
I appreciate it. It's okay, you can say it. I was terrible.
Practice will make perfect.
I've been trying to ask around the other dancers to teach me. You actually brought me up on stage, though. Would you be willing to teach me?
Of course, darling. I'd be happy to give you private lessons.
Perfect, thank you.
Ooh.
I'm so excited.
Private lessons.
Biggest thing ever.
It was just so
though I couldn't dance very well. It was just fun. Like, I feel like I know you almost. You just have that energy about you.
Many people always think Cleopatra's very familiar.
Oh. What, did you guys also like to dance? Looks towards the others.
By the way, just out of fun, does anyone want to make a perception check?
I wanted to. Yeah, I do. I don't think he'll pass it, but I just think it'd be really funny. Yeah, 12. I think you roll 12 on a bad day.
I actually can't fail that, man. my minimals.
Yeah.
But what's particularly funny though is that wasn't for my guys so much, but you will look and see something odd. I'll say a 12 and 11 pass for that. You see Reggie on top of Binky's head roll his head like Jesus.
Wait, actually, no. Here's the thing. I want to incite Reggie.
Okay. What are you inciting on Reggie?
Well, I mean, as you kind of said, Reggie seems generally nonplussed about all of this and whatnot. I don't think I have a reason to necessarily inspect his behavior or anything, but let me put it this way. How much is Reggie giving into Tim's disguise?
Reggie knows it's Tim, obviously, right? They have a mental link.
Yeah, but how much is he pretending at all that this is a new individual, or is he just like? Because I think, if anything, the animal's more telling in this instance.
Yeah, that's why I was giving. Reggie's giving the expression of God, really? Right? Like, it's like, oh, he's like, oh, are you really doing this, boss?
I think that's gonna be more suspicious than anything for Angel, but he'll keep quiet.
But again, it's a little tough to tell. It's still a rat, so it's not like an easy bar to read a rat's expression like that. But if anyone could, I'd say it'd probably be you. Do this, we have the same be able to speak with Beastbone thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean, again, I don't think Angel's gonna look into it, but he's just gonna find that to be interesting. And maybe in the future, if Tim does another disguise that they don't know about and sees Reggie, he might connect the dots then, but not now. He's too drunk and happy.
Yeah, I guess that's true too.
Yeah.
That really was pretty amazing, though. It's too bad our other buddy Tim couldn't be here. He would have loved this place.
Oh, why do you think your friend Tim would love this place so much, or is it just me?
Well, you're very charming, of course, but I don't know, it's just something about this place. It just says... She, makes, a gesture, like with her hands, like she's spreading out a billboard. Tim.
Jeez. You think so?
I think Angel is happy and relaxed enough that he would just kind of casually let slip. Also, there's plenty of gold that could just go missing at a moment's notice. Seems like his type of place.
Exactly. He's so talented. I could even see him coming here pretending to be a dancer just to get people's money.
You're so fucking stupid. Beautiful. Beautiful, amazing.
God. Sorry, that just cracked me up so bad.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, darling, if he has the talent, anyone can do this job, really. You just need to practice.
I'll practice more. Maybe I could even... Actually, she turns immediately to Cass. Have you ever thought of adding sort of pyrotechnics to your shows?
No.
Well, I think you should think about it, because it would be so cool.
Sure. I will think about it.
Smoke and fire and fireworks.
I don't think we want to burn down the building.
sure like they're indoor fireworks, right? Like a magical sort where,
Some of them are quite capable in illusion magic, so generally they can do that and add a bit of flair to themselves.
I guess. But I mean, what if like it's more than just an illusion? Like if it's physical, you can make it so that when it explodes, it releases something.
I'll keep it in mind.
Translation, I'm humoring you to stop this conversation.
An intrusive thought happened within Angel's mind, but I think he's just sober enough not to let it out.
Oh no.
He just looks over at Shather, smiles, and then continues listening to the conversation.
Shather isn't at the ball.
Wait, where is he?
Good question.
Right.
I think he's still up top right, but Lion's out getting ice cream.
I think...
Oh, okay. Oopsie.
I don't know if Shather was watching the show, but we'll have to wait for the Lion to get back.
Yeah.
They said they were fading to black for about an hour before the show, but I don't know if that just extended to beyond that point.
Actually, I guess with Angel speaking up, Binky would bring that up and just be like,
You know what?
actually, you're right. Where is Shather?
To be fair, Shather must have watched the show because Lion did make the perception check.
Oh, true.
Oh,
True.
yeah,
So they must have been involved in some way at that point.
Possibly on the top floor.
Yeah,
What an ice cream moment.
true.
Amazing. As the thought pops into her mind, she's gonna turn to Cass again.
Oh, by the way, I've been meaning to ask. Like, I've noticed some people have been going off to rooms with some of the dancers here. Like, what's that all about? Like, sort of one-on-one time?
Yes, exactly that. One-on-one time.
Is there like a time limit?
It depends how much you pay for.
How much is it for their time?
Depends how much you want to pay. Generally, it's about 10 gold for an hour.
Thinks for a moment.
So how much would it cost to say, like, have an hour with just all the dancers?
Every single one that works here?
Yeah.
Wait, that's so funny. Can Binky's downtime be learning the performance skill?
Actually, I was thinking that would be funny was just Tim, like anytime Tim's dressed up as fucking Cleopatra.
Like expertise in dancing, please. That'd be so funny.
That would be rough. You wanted an hour?
Yeah.
That would be about roughly 200 gold.
Why does she have that much now? Oh, man.
Before Binky does it, you're just gonna hear a whisper in your ear from Cleopatra. It's like, darling, when they mean private time, they don't mean dance lessons.
Oh, I know, they mean fucking, but I'm talking about, like, actually learning.
Yeah, she kind of looks, nods. Yes, but why would you need everyone at once?
Well, so I can... It seems the best way to do it. I mean, I tried talking to people while they're on stage, and people got upset.
You wouldn't happen to be interested in sharing at all, would you?
Oh, were you interested too?
Yeah. It's never too late. Never too late to try new things.
Yeah, you can join us.
Want to pay that? I'm willing to organize that if that's what you wish.
How much was it again?
200.
So basically, almost everything we earned.
Not everything.
Almost.
Everything.
Two-thirds.
Almost everything someone earned.
Yeah, not like the group earned, just the individual, so everything Pinky earned.
Yeah. Yeah.
There
What
is
you're
one
saying is
word.
that there wouldn't be a copay for me.
What I'm saying
I
is
get the
somebody save me
freeload.
from my own character.
I could, but unfortunately, I don't have the. I don't think Tim has the info to save you,
And the only person who spoke up is someone who's as interested.
and it's not about the. Is going to get a free ride by the sounds of it, so he's fully encouraging it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? It's still Tim. He's still going to look out for Pinky.
Give me. I want my party orgy.
Darling, you sure there's nothing else you'd like to spend that money on?
Oh, I have been meaning to get an alchemist kit. Huh.
And you steal one already?
We did
wait,
get a
did I
hold
get
of it, yeah, because we went to the. We got it at the castle. Didn't you?
Oh, yeah. Was it something else I needed?
No, that's it. You can make potions now, I believe.
Yeah, I wanted to get like multiple at the beginning though. So I got cook, smith, tinker, alchemist. something
You're
else.
missing thieves, I believe, from your proficiencies.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah, I guess I do want to get some thieves' tools.
Ass arches a brow.
Yeah, that's not too expensive.
Oh, about how much is that?
Couple of gold at worst.
Someone's really.
That's a lot more expensive than that.
What's more expensive than what?
If you're looking for thieves' tools.
They're much more expensive, you said?
Yeah, then a couple of gold.
How much are they?
25.
Oh, I'd still have that left over.
She's gonna like poke like the side of her temples with her fingers and like focus really hard.
If Tim were here, what would he say? Binky, there's a lot of things you want. Maybe wait until after you've checked out the rest of the city before you do this? You know, you're right, Tim. Maybe I will find something I want more than this. Thanks.
Oh, of course, Binky, you're always so wonderful. Oh, I know, thank you.
All right, I guess I'll hold off. I'll come back.
Angel
So
will
what is
do
time about?
one last thing. And he will just say, and how often do you successfully end up listening to Tim's words?
Thanks for a second.
I mean, I feel like the time I was cursed kind of unfairly tipped the scale in one direction.
And so those times that you got arrested?
Well, I mean,
Hmm.
to be fair, again, I got arrested a lot before meeting Tim.
And has that changed at all?
No, I still get arrested. I don't always get in jail though, because of now Tim's around.
Excuse me. You were talking about wanting dance lessons from all of us. Is that what you were looking for? Obsidian will say from behind you, Binky.
Oh, hi! Yeah, I was contemplating possibly buying everyone's time.
I'm glad. We could probably arrange that, if that's what you wish. I'm sure everyone would happily oblige.
Why are you doing this, Storm?
Taking the money.
No! Okay, I'm gonna do a wisdom save.
I mean, it's Tim's money, so.
wisdom save. Oh, thank God.
Nikki and not being able to spend fake money.
I can't do it.
I'll put a tab on it. I'm gonna first check out the rest of the city, see if there's more things I want to buy, and then if I don't find anything I want to buy, I will spend my money on a night with all of you.
All right, we still have to see about that laboratory, right?
Yeah.
The laboratory?
Yeah. We're gonna go there and we're gonna see what's around. I'm so curious. I'm an inventor, by the way.
Ah, I see. Well, I assume you're talking about the Lapis laboratories?
Yeah? Are you familiar?
No, I'm not.
Oh.
I was just curious at your interest. I've heard,
You want to know about me?
Oh, of course, sweetie.
Hops off the stool. Sparkly eyed.
Persidy will say in her mind, and only Obsidian and Thea can hear this.
If you would do any favor for me, it is do not indulge this, please.
But I could make so much money.
And it would be so easy. I have this constant war within myself, where the Kitsune part of me wants to send her out on the world and cause as much chaos as possible, but it is very inconvenient for me.
Very well, I will refrain.
I appreciate it, and I owe you a favor.
She looks... Roll me an insight check.
Gladly.
Nothing you can really read.
Aw. I wish Cat were
Alright.
here. Thea, save
I'm
me.
here.
Do an insight check.
I mean, Fia did hear that conversation, right?
True. Thea did hear that conversation. You can also roll
Right,
me
watch
an
my
insight check.
+0 insight.
Nice.
We're killing it!
Whoa! It's great!
I mean, if you combine your strength, might still lose by
No.
less.
Well,
Together, we can come to a conclusion.
13 is not enough, unfortunately.
Damn it! Curse you, Storm!
what did she say specifically? Before you asked me to make the insight check?
Well, my brain.
I said the thing about me owing her a favor.
Oh, she didn't say anything about that. I was just saying if you could read her. But she will say, all right, I will certainly appreciate a favor.
Anything within my power for refraining to take advantage of the easiest money of your life. I'm sorry, once again.
There's more things in life than gold.
And I'm sure, as pretty as you are, you have no problem taking it from some of the other patrons here.
She gives a bit of a wink. And Binky might recognize that as almost flirting.
Let me insight.
It would be a really low DC. She's not even trying to hide it.
Good night, Judah.
Bye-bye.
Good night, Judah.
Night, man.
Thanks for the game, Storm.
All good.
She's definitely I'll give you at least that she's playing it up a little bit. Like she's being a little whether or not it's genuine, she is maybe acting a little more performative than usual.
Binky
That's
looks
kind
at
of
you
the
with a
obvious.
body.
Are you flirting?
Apricity will loop her into the conversation and say,
I think that was directed at you.
Oh no, is that you, Apricity?
Depends on the reception, I suppose.
Binky looks towards the other Kitsune girl.
Well, what do you say?
Look at her! Does like a ta-da pose to Apricity.
Poor Judah.
She certainly is very pretty.
And she's really intelligent too. Got the whole package.
That she is. I'm sure we all have a very interesting conversation later.
I'm sure of it.
Binky gives you 2 thumbs up, Apricity.
Apricity will like look just slightly away from Binky, roll her eyes, and then smile and give a thumbs up back the same way you would like a toddler that you're trying to appease. Like...
Garnet will swing around and she will try. Cass and Garnet will kind of make their way a little bit away from the bar and quietly have a conversation. If anyone wants to eavesdrop, you can roll me a perception check.
God, I kind of do. Oh,
Eavesdrop on who?
Cass and
These two.
Garnet.
Oh.
Jesus.
Jesus Christ.
Alright, watch this. +0.
Alright, watch this into the now. What is crazy?
I'm gonna roll one for Angel.
May Reggie make a check with his little
Did
rat
not get
ears?
anywhere.
Sure.
Nope. Jesus. 8, 10, 7, 8, 9, 1. Oh my god.
Oh no.
Okay.
Guys, we're gonna get robbed.
He's not here. Ah! I feel like he would.
He'd won't. Yeah, he'd eavesdrop for sure.
He would, but I don't know if he'd... how much he'd care is the problem.
That's
Do you
fair.
want to pause here then?
I mean, it's getting pretty late.
Yeah, we can probably pause here. This is probably a good place to stop.
And we can find out how Angel would actually respond next time. Oh, as a heads up for next Sunday, I'm most likely not going to be able to make it. I'm probably going to be exhausted from Anime Boston. I'll see, but most likely I won't be there.
Fair enough.
Ooh, have fun.
Thanks for letting me know.
Thank you!
Yeah, frankly, I'm not sure about next week either for, reasons, but yeah.
I'll be here. We can just go another day and end the strip club.
Also, Storm, thank you.
Well, to be fair,
Hey.
Nikki... Sorry, go.
It was Heath did propose the idea, and I was like, okay, sure. And then I knew everyone else was also like brothel. I was like, okay, sure.
They're fun! Even if I can't indulge cries in hands.